Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. We're waiting to hear from the President of the United States, Donald Trump, live on the show. He called me up earlier and said, "Can I be on the show?" I said, "Yes, mate, you can be on the show." I got 106,000 subscribers here who are passionate to hear about what you have to say today. So he said, "Right, mate, I'll call you up." So there we go. We've got it all set and ready to rock and roll. So welcome, everybody. Donald Trump will be speaking very, very shortly. It's been a great day. Beating the market again. Another all-time high. Aren't you just loving it, loving it, loving it? 285,489. It's another all-time high. Yes, we're loving it, loving it, loving it. This is my portfolio. And this is my real money. I started with $5,000. No options, no shorts, just buy with conviction when the market is oversold. Undervalue, not low on price. Got nothing to do with price. It's got everything to do with balance sheets, talking directly with the companies. We interview CEOs and buy when we're undervalued. Simple. It's easy to make money. The hard part is to keep it. All right, let's get excited. Is everybody excited? Donald Trump's coming up in a minute. And we have got some new overlays. You're going to love it. So if you do a super chat, you got something new. If you become a member, you got something new. And if you subscribe, you got something new. Everyone's going, "Damn it, I've already subscribed and I'm already a member." Well, if you're not a member, become a member right now. And it's very exciting. It's going to get better and better as well. So there is the membership link if you're not a member. If you've not subscribed, click subscribe. Or if you want to do a super chat, 99 cents minimum, it's good. I've got a new effect. A new effect. It's good. Tap the like button, subscribe, ring the bell, all that stuff. All right, bloody marvellous. So what are we going to get from Trump today? Well, you never know. We got a few ideas, but you never know. We just don't know what's going to happen. You never know. So I think I've got...
At Thomas Morn 7,826 donated £4.99 through a super chat. Can you give me your thoughts on? Our stock hits earnings is tonight. I can't find any Wall Street stuff. What is they expected? According to the news.
Did you like that? Was that good or what? Was that good or what? I want to see it first. I'm loving it.
At Paul 8,168 donated $1.99 through a super chat. I want to see it first.
Well, you've seen it second now. You've seen it second. I'm going to make it even better. Tell me what you want. Tell me what you want in there. And I'll make it even better. So I've got to answer the questions now. No point someone giving you a super chat. Nothing happens. All right, it's very important. The XRP song. I can do that. Donald Trump coming up in a second. Here's the XRP song.
3 donated $2 through a super chat. XRP song.
Gotta be. XRP. Always believe in your flow. There you go. It's got to be worth a super chat, that, innit? It's got to be worth a super chat, that, innit? All right. We got it working in the end. So, Donald Trump coming up in a minute. I'm very excited. Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. Absolutely. Tell me what you want. We share these comments on the screen. It goes nuts and crazy. So I'm trying to make this better as well. Because can you see that? Sensei was telling me earlier how to do this. And I've forgotten. Sensei, I need you on this thing. Is it shift? Is it shift and stretch? I've got to make that bigger. No, you see, if I do that, it's still... Is it shit? I can't remember what he said. I can't remember what he said. That's making it bigger. What did Sensei say to me? He said something about shift and lock. Sensei, where are you? Oh, I don't know. Can't bloody remember what he said. Something to do with shift and lock. I can't remember, to be honest. Right, you'll have to come out and tell me. If I do this, that's it. I know. I remember now. You have to go like this. Hang on. What? Hang on. Back over here. Shift. I think it's shift and lock. No, it ain't that. It ain't that one. Is it shift? It's not that either. Which one is it? Sensei, will you come back? Come back and tell me what it is. I can't remember what you told me. I can't remember what. Is it command? Command and shift? No, it's not that either. Sensei, can you call in and tell me what it is? It's a button you have to press and I can't bloody remember what it was. Option. It's an option and shift. Oh, God. Oh, yes, there it is. There it is. It's option. It's options. There it is. Now if I go full screen, it's option. No, still cuts. It still cuts top of the heads off. I don't like that. Anyway, whatever. Ignore me, folks. It's option. I'm going to press option. You're probably going, I can't even see anything. Yeah, it's the details that make all the difference. Ah. There you go. Yeah. But when I go not full screen, I see. That's what it is. See, I can't do it. Yeah, okay. Try that again. Now I'm getting the hang of it. Option. We got Donald Trump in a minute. Have your patience. Have your patience. We're making things better. Okay. That's it. I think I got it. I think I got the best I can anyway. If I make the border a little bit bigger, does that make a difference? When I go full screen, no, still the same. Still the same. I'll make it smaller. There you go. That'll do. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. All right, just trying a few things out. Okay. So, Donald Trump, any moment now. It's been a great day today. Now, what might he talk about? Get back to what's important, right? So we haven't tuned in here, mate. We haven't tuned in here for you to be bugging around with your stream, mate. What's all that about? We want a bit of professionalism. Okay, you can have professionalism. This is what we might be talking about. We just don't know. I'm expecting some news, though, about the crypto news from Trump as well. So we always tune into these things because you never know when he's going to say it. So let me show you this. This is something that was out yesterday and might be mentioned today. The call to action, submit, media bias. We don't know. I mean, there's a little bit. White House recently launched a media bias portal. This is why the White House is calling on everyday Americans to support the truth and hold. I'm not sure what that's about, to be honest. I just got this sent to me. But I don't know if that's what it's about. To be fair, I don't know if that's what it's about. But we'll find out in a minute. Trump will be live in a minute and we'll cover it. Okay, he's got another 8 minutes to go. So while I'm waiting, did you like the new super chat, subscribe and member thing? If you become a member, you've got one. You'll like the membership one. Oh, the membership one is great. The membership one is great. If you click member, right, become a member, you'll like the membership one. The subscribe one, it's the same. I ain't changed the subscribe. If you subscribe, you get your name on the screen as well. But the super chat and the member is great. I can make it even better, but I haven't worked out how to make it even better just yet. I will though. Now I'm on a roll now. Anyway. So let's go through some comments and questions. I tell you what we'll do. We can't possibly broadcast the President of the United States without 100 likes. How many's watching? 258 people watching, and we got 46 likes. We need 100, right? Need 100. Are you ready? This is brilliant. So let's, what should I do? Should I play some Christmas music? I'll do this. I'm going to play some Christmas music because we're building up to Christmas, right? And I want to get 100 likes. You ready? So here we go. My true love sent to me. Should we do it? Okay. Do it. Play it. And my true love sent to me 100 likes. Oh yeah. 100 likes. Zoom in. 100 likes. 100 likes. 100 likes. Okay, we're waiting for Donald Trump. We got one. Let's refresh the screen. I'm not going to stop singing until I get 100 likes. 100 likes. 67. Doobie doobie doo. Da 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 da. 100 likes. How many likes have we got now? This is rubbish, isn't it? This is rubbish. La 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 la. 100 likes. Da da. 100 likes. 100 likes. 87. 87. We got 87. I'm loving it. 87. 100 likes, 100 likes. Then we stop the music and we bring Donald Trump on. That's it. Stop the music. Stop the music. We did it. Hooray. Thank God for that. It was getting a bit ridiculous. If I'm honest, it was getting. I'm really glad you stopped that because I was sick of it. Right, I was sick of it before it even started, let alone when we were 4 minutes into it. Right, here we go. Donald Trump's about to speak. Is he going to mention crypto today? Why? Everybody cares about that, don't they? Now, what did I tell you today? I told you the ISM news would be out and it would pump the market, and it did. Up another $1,000. We're beating the market. Again, $285,515. I said to you that Bitcoin would be down on this news this morning, remember? Guess what? It's down. He's right again. Do you know what? We're going to go green. Because, well, we're up again. We're always making money here on this show. Right, here we go. Donald Trump's ready to go. We got the White House. So we're all ready to go. We need a White House song, don't we? Get ready for Christmas. 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 All right, Donald Trump's about to speak and we're all loving it. If you're not loving life, then you might as well be dead. No use for you, really. You got to be happy. Bloody hell, you got to be happy. There's no point living life if you're not happy. All right? So is everybody happy? We hope you're happy. Right, Donald Trump in a few moments speaking. So if you've just tuned in, welcome to the show. Tap the like button. Consider subscribing. If you subscribe, you get a fantastic animation on the screen. If you do a super chat, you get another great animation on the screen. You're going to love it. All right? Okay. We're waiting to hear what Donald Trump has to say. Very, very good indeed. Let me fade the music out. Because you know why? I need to make sure if someone does a super chat or becomes a member, it's got a really cool thing. And if I'm playing the Christmas music, you won't hear it because I faded it down and it doesn't matter. It's very complicated. Anyway, Donald Trump about to speak. How long we got? Any moment now. We're listening in. What's he going to say today? Can we have any ideas in the chat? Oh, by the way, if you've not entered our giveaway, we're giving $2,000 away. Just because. It's free to enter, free for all. Only about 6 people have done all the things to win. Like, no one's hardly entered it. It's nuts. People always go, it's a scam, it's not true. It is true. We've done loads of these giveaways on the show. If you follow the show, you'll know we do it all the time, right? We give away money all the time to celebrate, have fun, and we're giving away $2,000 completely for free. No purchase necessary, no download necessary. If you want to be in our competition, because people often watch it afterwards and go, bloody hell, I listened to these bloody idiots, these bloody trolls. They said it wasn't real, and he literally gave $2,000 away. You'll see me pay it out live on the show. So if you want to win $2,000, just say win in the chat, and I'll give you the link, and you can be in. Only six people have done all the things. And doing all the things is like follow me on X, subscribe to the channel. I mean, that's it. It's all free stuff. Someone mentioned earlier in the chat. Let me read all the comments actually, so I don't miss it. There was first. James was first. 007. He's always first. A cup of tea. Will Trump talk about the markets? And if so, which way? Cash on the side. Ready? I'm always ready to go. Mind you, I'm so far up now, it's getting a bit ridiculous again. Look at this. Look at this. This is look at this. This is just the S&P buying with conviction. My year to date is 39%. Think about that, folks. Think about that. I only own the S&P and my year to date is 39.79. That's 68 grand in a year. And all I bought was the S&P. The reason is I buy with conviction and I buy it when it's down. And I know when to buy it when it's down. Not just when it's down because people say it's down, when it's undervalued. Simple as that. And then just wait for the next time and buy with conviction. Look at that, 39.79, only own the S&P. No options, no shorts, no crypto, just by buying the S&P when it's on sale. That's it. Easiest strategy in the world. I encourage it. I encourage it every day. I don't try and sell videos and say, do this, do that. No, just buy the S&P with conviction. All right, okay. So we got Donald Trump about to speak. Let me read this. A grumpy bumpy. How did that go again? Oh, it was Trumpy bumpy, umpty bumpty. Yeah, somebody said earlier, can you cover Trump? Then it went Trumpty bumpty, umpty bumpty. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Love from Europe. Ah, we love it. Daddy Pascal from Europe. Hello, mate. How are you? One of 007 movies I remember somewhat. Yes. Hit the like button, says Yolanda. Done, says Paul. I did reply to you earlier. I will come back to you further when I get a minute. I haven't forgotten you. Yolanda, how can I see when the magic number show is? Daddy Pascal. The magic number video was the live stream on Monday. If you go to the competition page, it shows you. If anyone says in the chat win, I will show you the competition rules again. Just got to read it. This is not a magic number live stream. Just go on the competition page and read it. It tells you which videos are which it gives you the link and everything. In fact, I've got time to show you. Look, if you go to the competition page here. Which one is it? Yeah, here it is. Scroll down. You got to sign in, obviously. We got to know who you are, otherwise we can't pay out any money to you. Look, enter here the magic number. This is the only one. 50 tickets for this. It says here, click on the stream. Look, it tells you the link. Click here. That's the show. That's the thumbnail. It's our Monday show. And then when you get the number, you put it in here. This isn't the live. This stream isn't the magic number stream. This one is. Click here. If I click on it, look. It goes to live stream on Monday. There you go. That's the Monday live stream. What was I doing there? I did a bit of singing. I'm the world piano man, right? I did a bit of singing on Monday. There we go. I was really excited to be back, so I thought I'd do a bit of singing. For those who don't know, I was voted by Elton John as the world piano man. So that's how you do it. Okie dokie. All right. So we're waiting for Trump. This is not a magic number video or magic number live stream. Makes sense? Okay, we're all good now. Let me scroll back up to there. Get Donald Trump back on the screen for there. And we are waiting. Let me come back to the comments. I'm not sure on to be honest. Paul, I think I've answered that one now. Ready or not, here we go. Stage for life. Leah would like to say thank you as well to you, Angie, for all your love and support. You now know that Leah is now cancer-free. Thanks for all the prayers. We had thousands of people praying all over the world. That must be it. Leah's now cancer-free. Amazing, isn't it? James, do you have a license to kill? Yes, he does. Watch out. Let's trump this beat the coin. Beat the coin? What's all that about? We did the super chats. They come. If you do super chats, they come on the screen, and it does. If you do a super chat for 99 cents, you can see what happens. We've got a new super chat thing, a new members thing. The subscribers is the same as the old thing. It's always the same. So we haven't changed it yet. So if you hit subscribe, it's the same old thing. I might change it. I need to change it. But for now, it's the same old thing. Tap the like, same thing, just Mr. Mini-Me. But if you do a super chat or a member, it's very exciting. Now, no one's done no one's done the member yet. I can't wait till someone does that. It's going to be great. Tell me what you want, what you really want. Yes, Trump like robotics and Teslas. Cinema mode. No, it's not that. It's not that, Vaz. It's got nothing to do with cinema mode. It isn't that. It isn't that, Vaz. Fingers crossed, XRP, it's triple digits. I'll tell you what I could do. I could do this. Rather than go full screen, I could do cinema mode in here. Oh, yeah. All right, Vaz. Yeah, that works. That works better. He's right. Yeah, all right. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Yeah, you're right there. Yeah. Cinema mode. Yeah, actually, that works better. He's going, why don't you ever listen to me? Yeah, I should have listened to you, shouldn't I? Now if I go command and... Bloody hell, it's so hard to grab the edge of these things, isn't it? Got like millimeters. Is it option? It's option, isn't it? Option. There you go. Option. There you go. Look at that. Oh, yeah. So that works better. Cinema mode, doesn't it? That works better. Vaz is right. Damn it, I hate when Vaz is right. But he is right on this occasion. He is right. Damn it. All right. Okay, Vaz. All right. You're right. I'll give you that one. Cinema mode. Fingers crossed XRP has triple digits less than 20 more years from now. 20 years. I can't be waiting 20 years. Manny, what's all that about? Control and shift. Control and shift. What does that do? Oh, I'm not pressing that. What am I going to do? Trump admin weighing an X order on robotics. That'll be interesting. We shall find that out in a minute, shan't we? We shall find that out in a minute. Let's see what happens. Yeah, let's see what happens then. Anyway, we're waiting for Trump. Trump admin weighing on X order robotics. How's Leah? Yes, we announced it yesterday. Leah is now cancer-free. Thank you to everybody. Surgery went well. It's all good. I've no idea what that means. Smash the like, says William Myers. Yeah, smash the like. Please don't play Christmas music. Sorry about that. Well, you got to, ain't we? You got to, ain't you? Right, we're waiting for Trump. How much longer? Are they playing any audio yet? No. No audio yet. We're still waiting. That's the thing with Trump. You never know how long it's going to take. 1,000 XRP. The other day I bought $110,000 of crypto. I bought a whole Bitcoin and the rest in XRP. It was very exciting. I made 17% on my XRP and I sold Bitcoin for a wash because of certain news and I didn't like it, so I got out of it. Do giveaway, we give you likes. Do $1,000 giveaway, we give you likes. Do $1,000 giveaway. I'm giving $2,000 away. Do you want to be on the giveaway? Do you want the link? Is that what you're saying to me? Right, it's free to enter, free for all. We're giving away $2,000. So there you go. Here it is. And we'd like to thank us. Whoops. Hang on a minute. I got the wrong thing open. Let me come back to here. I was trying to copy and paste in the chat, but I couldn't. Right, let me do this. Pop out chat over here. Right, that's better. Okay. I was in the wrong chat. I thought I did that, but anyway. I'll give you the link to the competition page. We're waiting for Donald Trump to come on stage. So let me come back to there, refresh that. Okay. Here's the link to the giveaway. If you want to win $2,000, it's completely free. There it is. Alrighty. All right. So there you go. That's there. There's the White House. We are waiting for Trump to speak. We're very excited. Of course we are. So yeah, there it is. It's free to enter, free for all. Let me show you how many people have even bothered doing it. This is how crazy people are. They go, it can't be real. It's a scam. Marty's not giving 2,000. I've done it loads of times. Live on the show. Only 586 people have taken part in our giveaway. Look at that. Out of 106,000. People live, I don't know. People live in a miserable world. It can't be true. No one gives away free money. I do. Do it all the time. Anyway, there you go. It's too bloody late. Well, it's not too late. You got until the end of the month, right? But anyway, how many people, look, top users, how many people do you think have done all the things? And all you got to do is like, follow, subscribe. That's it. Stuff you're already doing anyway. Mental, innit? How many people do you think have done everything? Loading top users. Look, loading top users. The top is 121 actions. 2 people. Sorry, I beg your pardon. 788. Only 2 people have got all the tickets to win. It's mental. Look at that. Susan and Yolanda. Yolanda's in the stream. Yolanda's here. Susan Swat. It's always the ladies. It's always the ladies. 13.8% of our viewers are ladies. They're better at investing. They're much more informed, right? And they know when they say a good thing, right? Susan and Yolanda are the only 2 have done all the tickets. 2 ladies. How about that? You will never see that on any other crypto channel. Never. It's 1% ladies and no one would believe you. They're all scamming everybody. How about that? The only 2 people who have done everything are 2 ladies. There you go. Well, there's a very good chance Yolanda or Susan is going to win $2,000. It's mental. Yeah, you can't give money away these days. People go, oh, it's not true. Just the blokes think that. Like the buttons, 100 likes and 3x digit XRP, says poor man, rich man. Done. Yolanda, there she is. Right, we're waiting for Trump. Is he on yet? Is he up yet? Here we go. We're still waiting. So Trump's about to come on. So if you want to enter the giveaway, it's completely free. I even get people coming in and go, I don't know how to do it. You scroll to the bottom. People never read. They don't read the instructions. No one ever reads the terms and conditions. Mental. Leah says, can I win it? I said, you can't win it, babe. She says, well, if only 2 women have done everything, why can't I ever go? Well, you can't. Anyway. At least I'm not too, yes, you're not too far down the list. Justin Duke, how far down the list are you? There's the giveaway in the chat. Justin Duke, let's have a look. There's Yolanda, Jonathan, Craig, James 007, Justin Duke. There you are. You're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 down the list. You've got a really good chance of winning as well. But can you believe it though? I think it's mental. I think it's the state of the world, though. It's really sad that we live in a world where everyone thinks everything's a scam, though, isn't it? Ain't it horrible? I want to do the most honest channel in the world, and people just don't believe you. I even get people live on the show say, you can't keep beating the market. Well, I am. I'm beating Berkshire Hathaway, Bitcoin, the S&P 500. You can't. It's not possible. You're not always right. Well, there's my real money. There it is. That's not made up. That's my real portfolio. Nearly 39.8% this year, 68 grand. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Well, I don't believe it. You can believe what you bloody want, mate. That's my real money. It's my real account. What do you want to say? Well, I don't believe it. Well, don't believe it then. I don't bloody care. Right, okay. Smash the like, smash the likes. Please hit the like. Oh, we got all the members in today. I'm loving it. Let's go. Fun with Melina. Another one of our ladies. How are you? Let's go. I'm loving it. Hilarious. YMCA. If I get a super chat, I'll play the XRP song. And you get a special tribute now when you do it. Jingle bells. Poor man, rich man. How you doing? Leah is in remission. Yes, he is. No cancer at all. Gone. Done. Took care of it. Whatever he says, he'll be full of lies. Oh, here we go. Whatever he said. Oh, you mean Trump? Please tell me you don't mean me. All right? Otherwise, I'll have to ban you if you're going to come on and be horrible. Venezuela and Taris, McDonald's. I ended 100 wars. Win. Poor man. Nice Christmas jumper and red tie mine. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you, Angie. Hey, Martin, was happy to hear the update on your wife's good health. Thank you. So many people. We had thousands of people all around the world praying. Amazing, isn't it? Isn't that amazing? As you know, Leah is very religious. She believes in all that. I don't know. I ain't got a clue. I've always told you I don't know anything about that. But I think it's amazing. I think it's amazing. Wasn't expecting that. Anyway. Win. Okay, I showed you how to win, so now you all know how to win. Let me scroll to the bottom. I've got lots of comments I've got to get for everybody. We do a members at the end as well. So we had a members-only stream. We have a members-only stream now at the end of every event, unless there's something to go to. Today, we're going straight to Vaz. Vaz has got a very, very, very special EVTOL, vertical aerospace news. He's talking directly with the CEO. He's talking directly with the CEO of Archer Aviation. I've got the CEO's numbers in my phone. I'm texting them. We got lots of surprises for you. And insiders have been buying today. Shh, don't tell anybody. I just did. So after this, Vaz is going live with a special EVTOL show. You cannot afford to miss it. You're going to love it. Right? We're waiting for Trump to come out in a minute. So you don't want to miss that. But so normally at the end of the show now, we do a members only. And if you can always see on the homepage of the channel, there's the member, you can see the videos, right? So this is Vaz's show in a minute, right? This is Vaz's show. But if you go on the channel, so you type YouTube in like that, you type YouTube in and look, members. At the end of the live streams, we now do a members only section every time, unless there's an event to go to like Vaz's today, right? Look here. So we go behind the scenes, and I have a go at Vaz and Sensei. Look, tell them off.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to present the award for Best Online Newsletter Journalist to Sensei Crypto. And he'll walk up there, he'll take a picture, and then the next day, it'll be, you never guess what I did last night. How come we didn't even know about it?
So I was telling him off. So we have members now behind the scenes after the shows, and you can be part of it. We even had a trip around the studio. Where is it? We do this now after every show. We do personal questions. We show you stuff. Here we go. Look, went round the back of the studio, answered all your questions. Then I told Sensei and Vaz off. We do that now for the members. At the end of every live stream, play a bit of music. Pick my nose, anything like that. Anything like that. Audio muted. We hear the video through. Oh, is it? Oh, yeah. Oh, bloody hell. I'm glad you mentioned that. Thank you. I'm glad you mentioned that. Vaz. That would have been, that would have been buggered, wouldn't it? Let's have a look. Right. So here's all my pictures. Here's all on their 7th anniversary.
Morning.
Yes. Is that better? I told you when I got back, things are going to change. Told him off. Now we're getting busy, boys. Now we're going to 1 million subscribers. Told him off. I had enough of it. Thank you, Vaz. I'm so bloody glad you told me about that. I missed that. Anyway, back to Trump. Is he on yet? No, still waiting. Still waiting. Thank you, Vaz, for helping me on that one. That would have been a real problem. I would have messed that up there. He's going to come and tell me off now. Right, anyway. Are you ready? Trump. Bloody hell, right. Well, I did all except blue sky. That's okay. Not that you were talking. He says, that's okay, Martin. Not that you weren't taking the mick out of Sensei. I was telling him off. Trump's probably going to mention Maduro. Yeah, Venezuela. Should we go long or short? I'm not selling anything. I am looking to buy more if it crashes, though. But I won't be selling anything. I don't need to anymore. I've got such a strong position. Should we go long or short? What do you think about... Oh, hang on.
I can't believe this.
Yes!
At Portman Richmond has become a member. Wanted to see what happens when this pops up. Rolling on the floor laughing emoji.
Now you know. Now you know. That's the member thing. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. And you do a super chat. Do a super chat. Do a super chat. Very cool. You see that? So when you become a member, I don't believe it. In fact, I'm working on like a special effect as well. So there's not just going to be audio. I can't believe it, but there's also going to be some special effects. My chair's going to spin round like that, really, really fast, and smoke is going to come out of my left ear. This is what I'm working on. Thank you, Diamanda. So sorry to hear that. What? Nothing bad. It's all good. Leah had cancer. Cancer's gone away. We dealt with it. We had surgery. We dealt with it. We're all good. Thank you for everyone's prayers. Good, said Woods. TDS. High energy in the house. You too. Always. Made a lot of EVTOL this week. Yes, we've been covering. We ranked #1 in the world for vertical aerospace. Yes, we have the CEOs on the show. We have Vaz talking directly with the company, on tour, meeting people. And on top of all of that, we have, we rank #1 as well. And when Vaz goes live this afternoon, he's going to tell you all about it. Some really, really cool stuff with vertical. Oh, by the way, the Christmas shop is open. Let's put a spotlight. Look at that. A spotlight on the merchandise. You see my coins, my Bitcoin, my XRP and Ethereum. We've got some good stuff in the shop and we've got all the branded XRP logo. We pay the license fee.
I can't believe this.
Another one.
At Wady4Q2 has become a member. Glad Leah is better. Welcome back. Watching EVTL.
Yes, EVTL. Good in it. All right, we're loving it. I'll put that on the screen. Well, while we're waiting for Trump, while we're waiting, let me bring up EVTL. Shiboo-doo. Yep. I tell you what, guys, you're all missing out. I've got to be honest with you. We've got the inside track. Oh, someone's going to go and report me now. Report Martyn Lucas to the SEC. He said he's got inside information. Yeah, I have. He admitted it. I've recorded him doing it. He's admitted it. He's admitted he has... Yeah, I do. He's admitted it twice. He's had inside information. Yeah, I did. Twice now. Vertical aerospace. Told you. No one paid attention. Insiders are buying. We're telling you all about it. Right? We've been telling you all about it, and now we're telling you even more. 12% in one day. What about the month? 22% up in a month. Are you loving it? You should be loving it. Anyway, you're going to find out all about this. It's a bit late now. Those that watch the members only show, you already knew about this. We told you it was coming. Anyway, right after this, Vaz is going live with vertical aerospace. A bit late now. You kind of missed it. I tell him off about it. Look, I even tell him off.
I want to do my show. I'll sort out the audio. It's just,
all right, well,
I'll go option 1.
option. Yeah, it worked though. Your backup system worked. The switch of the microphone worked. What? Yeah, I was telling Senzo off about his system breaking. But anyway, right after this, if you want the link for it, vertical aerospace, Vaz talking directly with the company, insiders buying, everyone's loving it. There is the link. I'm going to report this guy to the SEC. He talks to the flipping CEO and he buys shares. Actually, I don't. I did. I made a lot of money, but I'm not in it now. I sold it before this, good news. I should have kept it, really. Anyway, there you go. So that's coming up in a minute with Vaz. Good old Vaz. He brings us all the information, doesn't he? Right, in the meantime, we're waiting for Trump. You've got to have patience. It's the President of the United States. Right. Made a lot in the FTOL. Yes, all our members did. Congratulations. Since I turned gold, would you have to... Oh, yes, of course, sometime next week. Justin Duke, do you want... I'd like to make it up with you because obviously I've been away and you've been a gold now. Gold for 2 months? Justin, would you like to call me, do your one-on-one with me? If you're a gold member, folks, you get a one-on-one video private call with me. I can do it after this show. How about that? Talk about straight away. He can't believe it. It's going, really? Yep. Straight away after this. Right? Justin Duke. Since I turned gold, would you have time? I can set up your call right after this. Would you like to do it? If you'd like to do it, let me know. Thank you all. Isaac, prayer works. Listen to your wife. There you go. I'm listening now. Leah, Survivor. Yes. A lot of crypto influencers have ill wives or ill family members lately. Prayers. Hey. I'm not an influencer, by the way. I just want to say I'm not a YouTuber either. I just broadcast on YouTube TV. I don't believe in any of that stuff. I'm the world piano man voted by Elton John. I'm an entertainer, a performer, an investor. I'm here to help people. I go live. I'm not selling videos. I don't sell training courses. You can watch for free. There you go. Become a member like everybody and be part of it if you want to. But no, I'm not selling you training courses. Our training courses are free. I'm really proud of that, actually. Every flipping YouTuber has either sponsorship. I turn down every single one. Every single day I got offered 30, 40, 50 grand every day. Every single day in their hundreds. And I turn them all down. I don't want to be sponsored by anybody. I don't need to be sponsored by anybody because if I'm sponsored by anybody, then I'm just talking rubbish. Right? Number one. Number two, we want to be the most honest live channel in the world and be the first 1 billion channel. And we will be. We'll be the first 1 billion channel. We have members now in 76 countries. 98% of our live viewers are members, more than 10 times more than Mr. Beast. We got to 100,000 faster than Mr. Beast did. We're live all the time. We don't make sensationalistic videos. So there you go. And if you become a member live on the show, I spin the wheel and I make you famous on YouTube or X. So there we go. If we get 10 people today, I'll do it again. Every day through Christmas. If you become a member live on the show, you get all the perks, all the benefits, all the CEO interviews. So you get all the inside information. Whatever you want. You can speak to me directly. You can do our game shows if you're Electrum, where you learn all about trading and crypto. I'll answer all your comments on YouTube. You can join Discord if you want. That's our community, and have a video call with me. It's a special thing that we do for our Discord members. Just Discord Premium. We have our newsletter. Our training course is in the newsletter. That's a free gift from me into the newsletter. You can try it for free. The giveaways, the prizes are always free. You don't have to be a member for those things. And I'm live all day, every day. I've been live about 9 hours already today. I went live at 6 o'clock this morning. It's now 5 to 2. Been live all day. All right. So I don't make videos and then edit them and just to try and make ad revenue and then tell you to buy a crypto project, which someone's paid me 50 grand to tell you. Not at all. The only thing I do is I do this. If you are in the US and you want free shares from Robinhood, there's the referral. I'm not sponsored by them. It's just the referral on the app. Everyone has the same thing. I get a free share. You get a free share. There's that. If you're in the UK, there's Robinhood. Click on that. UK. They're bringing out an ISA soon. In the next couple of weeks, an ISA, so you can invest tax-free, and it gets really exciting. You can now you'll now be able to buy ETFs like VU, hopefully. So click on that link, set up a Robinhood. I'll support you because I've got Robinhood UK and Robinhood US, and I'll share it with you and I'll support you. You'll get a free share. I'll get a free share. Everybody wins, right? That's it. I'm not paid by them to say it. It's just what I use. This is my Robinhood account, so I'm just telling you what I use. All right? If you want Seeking Alpha and Alpha Spread, there's a big Black Friday, Ruby Tuesday, God knows what else. We got a new subscriber, Barry John Evans. Thank you, Barry John Evans. Appreciate that, mate. You can now comment in the chat. Only subscribers can comment. We don't want trolls in the bloody chat, do we? There you go. Roy from Aussie. Hello, mate. If you join me on Friday night on the music channel, the link's on the homepage of this channel. Here it is. I'll give it to you. I will do Men from Down Under, if you like. How about that? Oh, by the way, if you want to know about stuff coming up and who I'm talking to and all that stuff, because I have direct links to, I've got a White House press room contact, Bank of America, Robinhood, loads of people. I share a lot of that information on my X account. If you want my X, there it is, X, Instagram. Oh, and by the way, I want to give you this because I got a little medal yesterday from Facebook saying your account's on fire. I've been rubbish on Facebook, like rubbish. But now apparently I'm growing a lot. So there you go. There's my Facebook. They messaged me yesterday. Your account's on fire. Your views are like 1,000% up. I went, really? Anyway, if you want to follow me on Facebook and you win free tickets to the giveaway by doing that. Right. So let's go back to here. Donald Trump. There we go. Let's carry on. Oh, Christmas tree, how lovely you are. Poor man, rich man celebrates 10 months of membership. I'm loving it. Where is Bitcoin crash that you were calling this morning? What do you mean? What do you mean? Where's Bitcoin's crash? I told you 2 months ago that crypto was going to crash. People always do this. They get really upset with me. They go, oh, I don't like when you say Bitcoin's going to go down, XRP is going to go down. And then they say it doesn't happen. What do you mean it didn't happen? What do you mean it didn't happen? Bitcoin is down today when all the market's up. This is not a crash today. I said it would be down. The words I said was it would be down today.
I can't believe this.
I can't believe it.
And Matt Vrana has become a member.
A gold member. I'll explain to you what you get in a second. You're going to love this. All right. BM, just stay right there. I'll tell you, you're going to love this. All right. So there is Bitcoin. I said it would be down. The market's up. And you're telling me that it hasn't crashed this year. Is that what you're telling me? It's not crashed. What are you on about? What do you mean? It's not crashed. 17%. It was down like about 30, was it 22% a couple of days ago? What do you mean? It's rubbish. What do you mean? When's it going to crash? Has it crashed? Bloody hell. Anyway, there you go. Right. So let me tell you, we got this new member, BM. So I like to get to know all my members. Where is your thing gone? There we go. Where is it? BM, right. BM, just become a member. So I'll tell you what you get. We're still waiting for Trump. You're not going to miss anything. All right, stay where you are. So first of all, let me know where you're from because I like to know all my members. It's why our Discord server is just for premium members. I've only got 197 subscribers to that. I kick everybody out. That's a non-member. We just want members, right? I'm not trying to grow the biggest. I want to grow the best. Become the best you become the biggest by being the best. So what you get as a member. So let me know first where you're from. I want to know where you're from. Oh, people are asking, how do I join? There's the membership link. There's the membership video, tells you all about it. But as a gold member, this is what you get. So you get all the bronze, silver, and electrum stuff as a gold. You are second from the top, right? We have sponsor and we have platinum. We've got one platinum whale, $500 a month. We have a platinum member, a VIP, right? The rest is electrum and gold and silver and bronze, right? What do you get? We're waiting for Trump to speak. What do you get? As a member, you can now see all the members-only videos, all the members' live streams. At the end of every show, we do a members-only event where we go behind the scenes. You can do a phone-in. You can call in to me. As a member, you can now call me once a month and do an hour private call. Ask me in the chat. I'll set it up for you. You haven't got to email me because we don't do email and text. You just speak to me live. Pick up the phone, live on the show. And you call in. You have a 1 meeting a month with me. Private video call like this. But no one's watching, just me and you, right? You also get a discount in the shop. We give gold members discount codes. If you comment to any video, I reply to every single member's comment. I post it and reply to every single member's comment. I've been doing this for 4 years now. all day, every day, 12 hours a day, all day, every day for 4 years. And I've answered every single member's comment. I don't know if anyone else on YouTube can ever say that. We have more percentage-wise members than Mr. Beast, and I reply to every single comment, every single one. I will engage with you on X, Instagram. I'll help you in any way I can. I will answer every question. As a gold member, you can also have an event, like a birthday or a party on my music channel. So if it's your birthday, every Friday, we celebrate birthdays. I can do a concert for you for free. People pay $5,000 to hire me to play in their houses. You get that for free as a member. There's so many, there's more perks than that. I've been on holiday. I forgot a lot of them. But the idea is we want our membership to be the best membership in the world. It's the only membership on YouTube that has never, ever gone up in price with inflation included. It's been the same price as it was on day one. We'll never increase the price. I never have. I never will. So it gets cheaper and cheaper every year. You get extra benefits as you've been a member for longer time. We have VIP meetings, get-togethers. We had a convention in England. We had a convention in near Dallas in Texas. We get together. There's all sorts of things. Also, as a member, you will see all the CEO interviews because they're so powerful when we speak to a CEO directly, right? We make them members only. And we have huge CEOs. I want to get Brad Garlinghouse, Elon Musk on the show, and I will. I'll give you a little, I think I recorded it here. What's his name? We've got a big crypto guy, Kurt Wuckert. Yeah, look at this.
I'm Kurt Wuckert Jr., and I am blessed to have been on The Day Trader. Please subscribe, watch everything. Martyn is being really, really honest with you guys. It's a killer thing. So check him out. You can check me out at CoinGeek.com and GorillaPool.com. It's been a pleasure.
There we go. We get loads of people like that, and you get to talk directly to the CEOs. All right. So many perks, but mainly, and I just want to tell you, just so you know, the reason why the members become members is not for all those perks, even though it's great, right? They do it because they want to support the show, because I don't make money from doing these live streams. How YouTubers make money is sponsorship. I turn it all down so you know it's real information. I'm not a YouTuber. I just broadcast on YouTube TV. A lot of people say, yes, you're a YouTuber. No, I'm not. Elvis Presley's on YouTube. Is he a YouTuber? You know, Paul McCartney's got a YouTube channel. Is he a YouTuber? Of course he bloody isn't. He just broadcasts on YouTube TV. So I don't take sponsorship. So people, and I don't make money from live streams. You make money from videos, right? So people become members to support the live streams. They want to be part of the family. So that's what it's all about. All right. But just for those of you watching, you can enter the giveaways for free. We don't charge you to be a member to enter the giveaways. So while we're waiting for Trump, I'll give you a couple of links that everybody might need. Here's Seeking Alpha and Alpha Spread. I know the CEO personally of Alpha Spread. It's what I use to analyze stocks. I've got such a good deal, it makes my membership for free. That's in the chat now. Seeking Alpha, it's the most famous in the world for analyzing stocks. There it is. You can get that free trial with my referral and you get a discount. My music channel, every Friday night, I put on a concert and you can tune in. You know all about the XRP song. Here it comes. XRP, always believe in your flow. All right, join me every Friday night. If you're a member, we'll celebrate your birthday. If you're a gold member, you can have like a whole party. So there's that. Instagram and X, by following me and subscribing to me, you get all these benefits as well. You can enter the giveaway, you get extra tickets for the giveaway and all that stuff. The extra channel, this is now a service where we're live 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. What we do is we replay the day's show, what you've missed, because we have people in different time zones that tune in throughout the night. This is the extra channel running live right now. What's running right now? There you go. There's Sensei. But what you see is me sitting here, look, behind the screen. This is me sitting here now. Today's live stream, but the chat is live. So people are chatting in here, asking questions. So if you want to go in here and say hello, I'll see you and people will help you out and stuff like that. And it's a separate channel. It's members only. separate membership, but it's 99 cents. We're not trying to do it for your money. I don't need you to pay money. The reason why it's 99 cents is it keeps all the trolls and bots out. Tell you what, doesn't that make you laugh? All the trolls and bots can't afford 99 cents. They want to, they'll take the trouble to write horrible emails and write nonsense in X, but pay 99 cents to do it. Oh, I'm not doing that. So it's great. So we do a 99 cents paywall. That way, all the idiots just don't bother. So you can chat away without idiots coming in there. All right, what else can I give you? There's the shop, martynlucasshop.com, because we're about to get our Christmas special. So if you want these mugs back here, mugs, T-shirts, hats, all with the branded logo. We pay the license fee to XRP and all that stuff to bring you the proper stuff. All right, you can get that. We're waiting for Trump. What else? There's the Discord for the community. If you want Robinhood USA, Robinhood UK, that's it. And there's the membership link. All right, that's everything, right? So come on, Trump. How much longer we got to wait? It's always like this, isn't it? It's always like this. Let me do some more comments and questions. Where did I get to? Can't wait for the music show to start again. Yeah, on Friday. I can't wait too. I love it. Hi, David. Hi, Brian. High energy. Mike, here he is. Mike is going to have his 4-year badge soon. It's a trophy as well. It's good. Gotta love the XRP song. I don't like it. I don't like you either. Hi, Mike. Henrik from Denmark. How are you, mate? David, I know my Fridays have not been the same without the Piano Man to the end of the week. That's right. Hi, Brian. Hi, Cedar. I will. I will what? What will you do? What will you do? Mike. Hello there, sir. Hello. Thank you so much. And also, again, thank you to all the members. If it wasn't for the members, we wouldn't be able to be live. Oh, I forgot. I know what I forgot. I didn't give you the newsletter link. This is really important. There's the newsletter. Every single day, we have a newsletter. There's an app coming. There's a web browser and an email. Every single day, you get a newsletter with the whole... People have cancelled all their paid news subscriptions just to have our newsletter. And last night, and this is why I told Sensei off, last night, Sensei was invited to attend the new online newsletter conference in London because he's one of the top newsletters in the world now. More people are signing up to him. He's like right at the top. Michael Burry has just entered this list. And Sensei is right at the top. He was invited last night. He's doing absolutely amazing. If you've not got our newsletter yet, it's literally award-winning. And you can get a free trial of this, and you'll get free tickets in our draw to win $2,000. So if you don't try our newsletter out, then you're barking mad because you can try it for free. And whenever someone tries it for free, they never. I don't think anyone has ever unsubscribed. I'll ask Sensei. I don't think anyone has ever unsubscribed from it. It's amazing. It's a few cents a day, and you get the whole news with charts and everything every single day. Nuts, it is. And we use it for our show notes. So we're still waiting for Trump. I'll give you. Look, I'll show you the news. This was the newsletter today. Look at what you get in the newsletter today, just one day, all right? And all our news is our own research. It's 5 hours a day of Sensei's work. He does this. This is why he goes live at 12:30 in the afternoon, 6:30 in the morning US. He does it all morning, 5 hours a day. So you have all this. Today's stories at a glance. Then you have the one big thing. We got the fear index. You've got news, market snapshot, all of this. We do all our own stuff. We don't copy anyone. We don't copy and paste. We do our own research, fact check everything. We talk directly with CEOs. We have, look, all this, and this isn't just AI, folks. Don't just think, oh, it's ChatGPT. No, it's not. These take hours to put together. 5 hours every single day. All the way down. We're still waiting for Trump. Stand by. Markets are pumping like crazy now. I'm up now $1,200 a day. Love it. Right, there's that. Look at all this stuff. This is every day. This is not a week's newsletter. If it was a week's newsletter, it'd be pretty good. Look, it's a community. You can join here, join this, do that. I don't know. Get the app, deep dive. There's more. This is in one day's newsletter. Look at this. If you like reading about the news, stocks, business, crypto, pretty mental, right?
At Poorman to Richmond donated $1.99 through a super chat. XRP song dedicated to Mike, to start Piano Man. Rolling on the floor laughing emoji.
Okay. All right. Look, charts of the day. The XRP song will be the first song then. You can comment. There's a community. You can get involved. Discussions. I mean, it's literally an online community. It's bloody brilliant. You get all this for a few cents a day. Pretty good, right? This is why Sensei is winning awards. I bet you he gets a bloody Oscar, like whatever the top prize is. Michael Burry has just entered this list, and Sensei's near the top. It's pretty cool, right? Anyway, we're waiting for Trump. Big announcement coming up. If every single person should get the free trial. If you've not got it, then you're missing out. All right, that's what I think anyway. Right, so let's go back to Trump. We're waiting. Right, this is my portfolio. Breaking all-time records again. Let's have a look at the all-time high. 285 was the all-time record. We're now at 285. 693. Beautiful. The idea was that the purpose of the show was to see if I could grow at $5,000 to $1 million by the end of the decade. And I'm 1 year ahead of schedule. So yes, I'm going to do that. So you want to see this is what you're going to get on Friday. Here's a glimpse of the XRP song. You ready? Just a glimpse. I've just got to mute the audio a little bit because of a copyright. You'll get this on Friday.
Thank you for the chain, built for speed, not just for fame.
I have to just mute it a little bit, all right, because of copyright. But on Friday, you get the whole thing because I don't care about copyright. I couldn't care less. But on this show, I do.
SOC, we fought.
Okay, here comes the chorus. Sing along. I've just got to pause the music every now and again. You ready? Here we go.
XRP. Believe in your flow.
There you go. How about that? How about that? Okay. And if you want to see me singing with Paul McCartney, Elton John, I've got video clips of this on the channel. You can see me do my Vegas show with Sir Elton John's jacket on. I do Let It Be with Paul McCartney behind me. That's really cool. Check that out. I also did support music for Ukraine. Go and check that out. And every Friday night on the music show, we will do your dedications, your songs. Make sure that you tune in with a big screen TV, surround sound. And I'll do your requests. And I turn all the ads off and do it for free. There's no ad revenue. I turn no memberships. Everyone can watch. Everyone can request. No ads. I turn the ads off because there's no point. Because all the money goes to the copyright owners. So I just turn it off. And then you have no ads in the way. So it's good, isn't it? Just tune in every Friday night. Do you want the music channel? There you go. Boom. There's the link in the chat. Right. Let me read some more comments. I'm loving EvToll today. I bet you are. Vaz is waiting to go live with the EvToll news. EVTL, insiders are buying. We brought you this big news. Look at it, nearly 14% up now. Yep, massive. Vertical aerospace. We brought you this before it took off, and now we've got the inside track coming up for you later on. You're going to love it, right? Straight after this. Bloody amazing, said Rada. MSK. Oh, I missed him. Is MSK in here? Can't see him. Is MSK? Good God. Here's MSK. I'll tell you what, we've got a few minutes before Trump calls in. If you want to, it calls in. Yeah, Trump's going to call in. If you want to be live on the show, you got about, I don't know, between now and when Trump calls in, there is the link to call in. If anybody wants to call in, say hello, just say hello to the world, just come on in and go, hello world, then you can. Click on the link. Anyone can call in and you can be part of the show. All right? Just click on the link. You can call in, say what you like. You can challenge me, ask me anything. Please be polite. Don't be rude. If you want to challenge me, tell me I'm an idiot. Tell me I'm a liar. I'll make it all up. Do what you want. I mean, it's fine. Ask me anything you want and I'll answer it live on the show. I'll show you anything. Because, whatever you want to know, just call in, be part of it. All right. So there you go. Mike XRP. Can't take it. Can't take it, bloody hell. Can't take it. Eric Orman, I'm loving Evtol today. Bloody amazing. Sounds like a beautiful heartbreak. Poor man Richmond. Mr. Richmond, what's going on? There's a row breaking out. James, MSK. What? No one calling in yet? I've given you the link in the chat. No one calling in. Fashionably late as usual. Ooh, Donald Trump. Well, he's the president, I guess. I mean, he's not on my timeline, is he? It's not like, well, Martyn's gone live on YouTube, so I better start the show. I think he should, though. I'm not being funny. Think about it. Who's calling in? Who have we got on the line? You've got to be on camera. Mehdi, you're not on camera. We can't let people on the show who are not on camera. Okay? You've got to be on camera. If you're not on camera, we can't bring you in. So, unfortunately, you're not on camera at the moment, so we can't bring you in. All right, so I'm going to hang up on you. Charles is calling in. Let's have a look. Charles, you're not on camera either. All right, if you're not on camera, you can't be in, so I'm going to hang up on you as well. There you go. You got to be real. You got to be on camera. You can't just... we can't have any of that stuff. As usual, XRP is having none of it. What's happening? XRP is having none of it. There you go. There's XRP having none of it, apparently. What do you mean having none of it? I'm having none of it. All right. Oh, we got Bryce. Bryce wants to call in. Let's see if we can get this before Donald Trump comes on. So I'll keep my eye open. Let me bring you into interview. Bryce, good afternoon. You're live on Martyn Lucas Investor. How are you, sir?
Hey, Martin. Good afternoon. I'm hungry. My wife is cooking me a burger right now. How are you doing?
Oh, beautiful. Your wife's cooking you a burger, you lucky man. I love the hair. 30 years ago, I had hair like you. Take care of it. Because this is what happens next.
Well, thank you. I used to smoke marijuana. I quit. But I have a theory that it helped me keep my hair instead of going bald because it kills testosterone. So.
Maybe it does. Maybe it does. How can I help you, sir? How are you?
Well, I just wanted to call in and say hi. I just got gold membership. I did it, just as you said, just to support the channel because I've been watching for a couple months now. I think that I trust your advice more than anybody else on YouTube on the platform. You have a lot of reasons why you've gained my trust. There was one time that I doubted you. Most recently, you said that XRP and crypto was going to crash. It went up right after you said that, and I was like, oh my gosh, and then it dumped really hard. It crashed all the way down to like $1, and I lost my position. I was like, I'll never doubt Martyn ever again. So.
Well, unfortunately, timing is very, very difficult, but I just want to stress, please do not follow my trades. I'm not your personal financial advisor. I don't know your position. I don't know what you're, anything about you. We're meeting for the first time. Where are you calling in from?
So I'm calling in from Barbados. I live here.
Barbados. I love Barbados. Oh, what a great place to live.
Great. Yeah, it's like paradise. Definitely a lot of English people love to come here on vacation. So I'm not surprised to hear that you love it. It'd be a great place for you to bring Leah as well to celebrate cancer-free. I mean, just throwing that out there.
How about
it is a great time of year to come to as well.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I got more guests calling in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that off there. I'm going to move you over to this. They've just hung up. Never mind. They've hung up. All right. We're still waiting for Trump to speak. We've got Angie just calling in as well. Angie, lovely to see you. How are you?
Lovely to see you all also. I just want to call quickly because I don't want to be interrupted by Trump. but
hang on a minute. I see on the TV behind you, you've got the bloody news channel in case I didn't broadcast it. That should be my channel because look, I've got it here. I'm not going to miss it. How come you're sitting there with the other channel on? What's going on?
This is Bruce who put that on.
Yeah, tell Bruce.
To do with that.
Yeah, you tell Bruce. I've never missed a bloody show. I ain't missing a show. I can see him changing it. I can see him changing it right now. He's changing it. There you go. That's how we do it.
Well, yeah, exactly. So quickly, I wanted to say to Leah how much I love her and how much we are so happy that everything is doing well with her. And if she's watching everything, I just want to express it in person from all of us, actually, not just from me, not from Bruce or my family alone, but to express it from everyone, subscriber and members as well, that we've been here all along and we've been watching. It does click or no click or post or no repost, it doesn't matter. The energy is there for her and for you as well, because whether it's one spouse or the other that's going through a lot in their lives, it's the support of their partner that really gets them through with holding everything in place, because you have your household and you have everything that she was doing. You had to do in her place, and we understand that things don't happen magically, but it does in a way. The little magic is there when you get the result of a cancer-free person that gets that result. It must be just amazing to feel it in the heart and to know that it's behind you, and that the thoughts are all with you. And I wanted to wish you Merry Christmas and to your family, and I wanted to say goodbye because I don't want to take too much time.
Well, thank you for calling in. I appreciate it. But I'm the luckiest man in the world. We're the luckiest. We're the luckiest. Me and Leah, and all of us. Well, the Lucasade family is the best. I mean, obviously, I don't know I don't know every other community in the world, but I don't think there's many that are live together all day, every day. 76 countries can all tune in. We're not making videos and just putting them out and making money. We're just live all day, chatting away, doing what we do, covering all the news, having a laugh. Earlier on, I was telling Vaz and Sensei off live on the show, gave them a telling off. It's a real family. We have ups and downs together. We win, we lose together. Life's a journey. It's not always great. We've had a rubbish few months, but now it's good again.
It is, and thank God they know your sense of humor. Because
You've got to laugh at everything. You've got to laugh at everything because eventually you'll be dead anyway. That's a guaranteed fact, right? 100%. Right. So you might as well live until you're dead. That's what I say.
No, absolutely. I'm still breathing. That's the thing.
That's right. That's right. Just reminding everybody, we're waiting for Donald Trump to speak. He's still hanging around. People go, God, why'd you have to wait so long? Well, he's the president of the United States. I did actually send him a text, Angie. I said, Donald Trump, Lucasade are tuned in here, waiting. Can you get on and do your speech? And when you do come on, can you say, hello, Lucasade? He texted me back, blank. I got a blank response. I'm waiting for it. Hang on. Trump will be talking in a minute. Just got a notification. All right. I've got a notification. Angie, thanks for calling. You don't have to go until he's on. Did you want to ask me a question? Bryce, what's your YouTube handle? You became gold today. What's your YouTube handle?
It is BMattVRANA.
That was it. That was you earlier. You became a gold member. Fantastic. Thank you for your support. Is there anything, before I let you go, because Trump could be on any second now, anything you want to ask me about anything? That's what we do.
Well, I would ask you where I should put my extra income every single month, but I have a feeling you would say the S&P.
Yeah.
Yeah, just do that.
But I would
Was that
also
the
say,
recommendation?
but I would also say buy with conviction, because I'm not buying now. Trump's about to come on. I got seconds away. I only buy at the right time. We will talk again. We'll have our one-on-one as well. So stand by. I'm just going over to Trump, and I'll help you any way I can. Call in any time. As a member, you can call in any time you want, and we'll help you, and we'll all win together. All right? I'll speak to you in a bit. Thanks, guys. All right. Here's Trump. Here we go. That's what we're waiting for. What's he going to say? Right. Here we go. Let's unmute him.
Set. Well, we're talking about cafe standards, a very big deal, very important today. My administration has taken historic action to lower costs for American consumers, protect American auto jobs, and make buying a car much more affordable for countless American
Market
families.
started to sell off the moment Trump came on, by the way.
Actually terminating Joe Biden's ridiculously burdensome, horrible, actually, cafe standards that imposed expensive restrictions and all sorts of problems, gave all sorts of problems to automakers. And we're not only talking about here, we're talking about outside of our country, because nobody could do it. Nobody wanted to do it, and it was ridiculous, very expensive. It put tremendous upward pressure on car prices, combined with the insane electric vehicle mandate. Biden's burdensome regulations helped cause the price of cars to soar more than 25%. And in one case, they went up 18% in 1 year. Today, we're taking one more step to kill the Green New scam. It's part of the greatest scam, probably, well, other than Russia, and a few others I could name. The greatest scam in American history, the Green New scam. And it's a quest to end the gasoline-powered car. This is what they wanted to do, even though we have more gasoline than any other country by far. And people want the gasoline car. They want everything. They want electric. They want to have lots of alternatives, but they do want the gasoline car. Right now, it's leading away by a lot. The car business is a very interesting business, but we want to keep it that way. I want to thank Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy, Deputy Transportation Secretary Stephen Bradbury, as well as CEO of Ford, Jim Farley. Jim, where is Jim? Let's see. Hi, Jim. Congratulations. You're doing a great job. CEO of Stellantis,
Vertical Aerospace is pumping like crazy.
Thank you very much, Antonio. Chairman of the National Automobile Dealers Association, Tom Castrito.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much, Tom. Great to have you. And Manager of General Motors Orient Plant, John Urbanek.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Great to have you guys here. And you're going to say a few words in a minute about how ridiculous this was, but we've just freed you up. So you're going to have a good day and have a good number of years. Thanks as well to Senator Shelley Moore Capito, Ted Cruz, Kevin Cramer, Marsha Blackburn, Eric Schmidt, and Bernie Marino, as well as Representatives Sam Graves, Vern Buchanan, Mike Kelly.
Can everyone tap
Roger
the like
Williams,
button, please?
Lisa McLean and Troy Balderson, all great people. These are great people, and I know there's a lot of support long beyond the people that are here. We had tremendous support on this. From day one, I've been taking action to make buying a car more affordable. I signed an executive order to end the unfair, expensive electric vehicle mandate. As you know, we had to have an electric car within a short period of time, even though there was no way of charging them and lots of other things. It would have cost $5 trillion to build a charging.
Is that better on the audio? It's low quality. I've tried to boost it.
In parts of the Midwest, they spent to build 9 chargers. They spent $8 billion. So that wasn't working out too well. That was done before me, by the way. I wouldn't have let it go forward. We're canceling the EPA's absurd tailpipe emission standards, one of the most important things that I've never had a group of people come to me more powerfully and really just devastated that they had to do it. It was killing them than the automobile manufacturers, the tailpipe emission standards. And I can tell you, your people at Ford were coming to me all the time, and they were saying, like, please, it doesn't do anything, and it's killing us. And it's driving the cost through the roof. And we revoked Biden's emissions waiver for California so that California communists could not regulate the automobile industry and ruin the entire nation of automobiles. And they were doing that, too. But we have that now under control also with your governor, who's got much more than he can control. Now, under the new rules being issued today by Secretary Duffy, the Department of Transportation will rescind the Biden fuel economy prices. And I hate to say that because they were really not economy. They were really, they were anti-economy. They were horrible what they were doing to the costs and actually making the car much worse. But these policies forced automakers to build cars using expensive technologies that drove up costs, drove up prices, and made the car much worse. The action is expected to save the typical consumer at least $1,000 off the price of a new car, and we think substantially more than that. Under the Trump administration, $70 billion are now being invested in the American auto industry. Ford has announced it will invest $5 billion across its Kentucky and Michigan plants. Is that a correct statement?
That's right.
That's a lot, $5 billion. You could do more. Creating at least 4,000 new jobs. Stellantis announced that it will invest $13 billion to expand its U.S.-based manufacturing by more than 50%.
Could do more.
And open new manufacturing facilities across the country. And I think a big part of that is also the tariffs. Because of tariffs, they're coming in. Not only the automobile industry, AI, we're leading China in AI, we're leading everybody in AI, we're leading everybody in everything. We have the hottest country right now. I will tell you, a lot of political people behind me, great political people, very successful political people. We have the hottest country anywhere in the world. 1 year ago, we had a dead country, and now we have the hottest country anywhere in the world. And it started from November 5th, but it also started when we did the tariffs, and we've had tremendous support on the tariffs. It's bringing in trillions of dollars of wealth. It's bringing in national security. And I've stopped 8 wars, and of the 8 wars, 5 of them have been because of tariffs and trade. So they're very important. And General Motors plans to invest $4 billion as it brings its manufacturing back to the United States from Mexico.
I plan to invest 20 quid.
After falling by 5% under Biden, U.S. auto production has surged by 10% so far this year. You know, I won the auto workers vote.
I'm going to put tariffs on myself.
But now even the head of the auto workers said Trump is the greatest president we've ever seen. And he happens to be right about that. But we're protecting our auto workers, and we're making it easier for every family to afford high-quality cars. In other words, we're bringing automobiles back and the manufacturing of automobiles back into this country. We lost 52% over the years, 52% of our automobile manufacturing. You see it, closed factories all over the place. Now they're all opening up. They're being, in most cases, they're being knocked down, and new ones are being built in their place. And a big beneficiary is the state of Michigan, but South Carolina, even states that didn't really do too much with the automobiles, they're opening up plants. It's been amazing. So between automobile plants, AI plants, and plants of every other nation, really every other type, including chips, we're going to have a big percentage of the chip market very soon, not because of the CHIPS Act, which was horrible and ridiculous, where we just gave these companies billions and billions of dollars and they just kept the money, but because of what we did with tariffs. They have to build here, otherwise they're going to have to pay tariffs. They won't be able to do business in the United States. And we're going to have a big percentage of the chip industry. As of about a year ago, 2 years ago, we had none. And now we're going to have a very big percentage when it all finishes out. So I'd like to ask Secretary Duffy to speak, and then Mr. Farley, and then Filosa, and Urbanik, and Castrita. And also we're going to ask some of our political leaders to speak, because let me tell you, they went out of their way. This was not easy. And people were brainwashed. This is a green new scam. And people were paying too much for a car that didn't work as well. And now they're going to have a great car that's going to be environmentally friendly, but it's going to cost you a lot less, and it's going to work great. All of the nonsense is being taken out of the cars. So, Secretary Duffy, could you say a few words?
Thank you, Mr. President. So yesterday at the cabinet meeting, the president was talking about affordability, and the way that Democrats talk about affordability is a lie. Today is a perfect example of that. So these CAFE standards used what was contrary to the law. The Congress set a rule that says you have to look at combustion engines. Biden and Buttigieg actually did an analysis using
Buttigieg.
I'm sorry. Buttigieg used EVs and hybrids to come up with a 62 mile an hour per gallon standard, which I think the car companies will tell you, is completely unattainable.
No,
so
it's
they,
not.
Spent a lot of money on technology
No,
trying
it's
to
not.
meet the unattainable
In the
standard,
UK, we have
driving up
cars
the
do
cost
60
of a
miles per
car,
gallon.
Number one. And then number two, if they couldn't meet the unattainable standard, they had
That's
to
not true.
trade
I'll tell you about the cars at the end.
Costing billions of dollars, and again, driving up the price of the cars. So, Mr. President,
in the
what
UK,
Democrats are
60
doing,
mile
we're
an hour
not
cars all
making
over the
cars
place.
more affordable. They're making them less affordable. The consequence of that is going to be that more Americans can afford to buy a new car, which means they're going to be safer on the roads because of all the great new technology we have that save lives. So we'll have less death on American roads. These rules are going to allow the automakers to make vehicles that Americans want to purchase, not vehicles that Joe Biden and Buttigieg wants them to build, which is important. But also, this is important for American jobs. The more cars we sell, the more jobs we have in this country. And so this is jobs, this is freedom, and this is common sense, Mr. President. So thank you for your leadership, and I appreciate what the Senate
That is
did
so
with the big
disappointing
bill
to see
and what we've done here
that
today.
guy's
So
just
thank
said
you.
about cars can't do 60 miles per gallon. That's a complete lie. They
People
can.
see the benefits and the lower taxes that they're going to have,
Such
lower
nonsense that
regulations.
is. That's terrible.
So, how about
I hate,
Ford?
I hate stuff like that.
Mr. President and Secretary, all the important lawmakers
Bloody idiot.
here,
If you lie, I
competitors,
call you a bloody idiot.
Today is a victory of
No
common
need for it.
sense and affordability. We're very proud of Ford to be the #1 auto producer in our country. 80% of the vehicles we sell here we make in our country.
Right.
And we never left, unlike many of our competitors. We're the #1 exporter, and we have the most auto factory workers. And this CAFE standard that is aligned with customer demand is the right move for a lot of reasons. We were #2 last year in EV sales. We were #3 in hybrid, and we're the leading brand for combustion. We believe that people should be able to make a choice, as you said, Mr. President, and we will invest more in affordable vehicles. This allows us.
I'll tell you about the US and
invest
UK
in
cars at the
affordable
end.
Vehicles made in the US,
I'll
which
prove
we will
it to
take
you.
the lead on, and will allow us to make vehicles more affordable. So thank you for making this step for all of you.
Thank you very much. One of the other things we're doing, it's separate from this meeting, but I think everybody here would agree with it. If you go to Japan, where I just left, and if you go to South Korea and Malaysia and other countries, they have a very small car, sort of like the Beetle used to be with the Volkswagen. They're very small, they're really cute. And I said, how would that do in this country? And everyone seems to think good, but you're not allowed to build them. And I've authorized the secretary to immediately approve the production of those cars. So you'll be able to buy they really are, they're actually, some of them are really beautiful, actually. If you take a look, Honda.
Yeah, and tell that guy how many miles per gallon they do.
Japanese
About
companies
70.
Do a beautiful job. But we're not allowed to make them in this country. And I think you're going to do very well with those cars. So we're going to approve those cars. Would you like to say something about that?
Well, no, just that he never stops working. So even when he's on Asian time, he's calling me at midnight in the States. But he gave me the directive to clear the regulations on this, which we have. And so if Toyota or any other company wants to make smaller, more affordable cars, fuel efficient, we have cleared the deck so they can make them in America and sell them in America.
They're really nice and less expensive. And it really gives people a chance to have a car, have a brand new car as opposed to a car that maybe isn't so great. And so you car companies start thinking about that. I think it's going to be a tremendous.
He said it was unobtainable.
Market. Please, would you like to say something?
Thank you, Mr. President. It's a great day for us at Stellantis today, because it's the day where we see CAFE regulation reconciled with real customers' demand. That's why at Stellantis we decided to invest to Jeep, Ram, Dodge, and Chrysler $13 billion in the next 4 years, increasing production by 50%, delivering to the market 5 new vehicles, and creating.
We'll have a debate about UK and US
jobs.
cars in a minute. I'll have live phone in.
What you,
I'll prove it to you.
And all your team is doing in this country. We believe in growth, and we are ready to invest even more. So thank you very much. Thank you very much also for this great news of the K cars, which we are very interested in, and we are very looking forward to work with Secretary Duffy, your team, in the future for the next steps. Thank you very much.
We'll get ready for those cars because we've already cleared the way. You can start right away.
We will. Thank you very much, Mr. President.
Thank you very much. Please.
Mr. President, thank you so much for having me. We support your leadership for this issue that is so important to the auto industry. I'm here representing the hard-working men and women of Orion Assembly in Michigan.
Right.
The facility, our manufacturing facility there, is currently going through a retool so that we can build additional U.S. manufactured pickup trucks and full-size sport utilities for our customers, and we're so excited about that. And thank you for your support. Secretary Duffy, thank you as well.
And this is largely coming in because of the tariff situation. We're taking in trillions of dollars, actually, trillions, and we have so many other advantages. But these great companies are coming back to the United States. They left the United States. If somebody was sitting behind this desk that knew what they were doing, that wouldn't have happened. They would have said, well, you can sell your car here, but we're going to put 100% tariff, and you would have never had the auto industry leave. Again, we lost more than 50% of our auto industry. And now it's all coming back, and I think it's coming back. Ultimately, it's going to be bigger. I believe it's going to be bigger than it was before, actually. But it's an honor to have you here, and please, would you like to say
Mr.
something?
President,
Thank you very much.
Tom Castrator, sir. I'm the chairman of National Automobile Dealers, and we represent 18,000 dealers in the country, along with 3,000 heavy-duty truck dealers. And what the actions that you've done as the president and your administration is definitely going to save our customers money. And you made your promises that let the consumer buy what they want, sir, and you delivered on that. And the other thing that you delivered was your promise in the big, beautiful bill, the tax deduction on loans that had gone away some years back.
Right.
And now that makes it affordable for our buyers that can save money through that loan of the tax, anywhere from several hundred to several thousand. So again, sir, on behalf of all the dealers and our customers, we appreciate what you and your administration have done, and of course our legislative support as well, Mr. President.
Thank you. That's very nice, and I'm glad you brought that up. We're allowing people to deduct. So if you go out and buy a car, and this is for middle income, but for lower income, no matter what, they never really had deductions. You know, rich people like deductions, but middle income people were never really afforded deductions, which is very unfair. You borrow money to buy a car, you're allowed to deduct the interest from your income tax. And I think that's going to be one of the most, in terms of your industry, I think it's going to be the biggest thing that we're talking about, maybe even bigger than CAFE standards. People are going to be able to borrow money, deduct it, so it's going to cost them essentially half. And
it'll help, yes, sir.
I think it's going to be a tremendous factory. They've never had a chance to do that before. And that's all done. That's all in the great, big, beautiful bill. So it's really terrific. I'd like to ask a couple of our political leaders to say, because you guys have done an amazing job. This was something that was going to be very tough. We had to fight lunatics to get it done, and they had no answers. You know, it's you just present them with the facts, and they just say, well, we're just not going to vote for it. They couldn't talk about it, but they didn't want to vote. I see Mike Kelly, my friend back there, has been with me from day one, right?
Yep.
What do you have to say, Mike?
Well, you know what? I think you hit the key. Everybody's talking about the same thing.
In America, look at the way they like each other. You can see there's no hatred between these two guys.
No, as long as I beat his price, we're friends. No, but you hit it on the head. The American people have always been able to choose what they want to buy.
Right.
They don't want to be taken out of a market by people who, quite frankly, don't even drive their own car, and saying this is the way you've got to go going into the future. And say, well, you may say that, but you're not in the market. You have no idea. And I know the business we're in. At the end of the day, if you were there with me, I'd say, oh, so, Mr. President, other than price, what's keeping you from taking the car home today? It's always price. Yeah. And the fact that we can build a car that's affordable, that people want to buy, that's the key to it. What you've done is unlock the most ridiculous statute that ever came in with CAFE. It wasn't done by the Congress. It wasn't done. It was done by President Obama after the courts failed on it. So thank you for doing what you're doing. You're making America great again in every single way. Thank you.
Thank you. It's going to be so big for the auto manufacturers. People aren't even going to believe the impact this has. You know, Mike used to come to my rallies all the time, and we'd have a rally, and it was like 0 degrees. It was freezing, everyone, and he'd sit there without a shirt on. And I didn't need that, you know. I didn't say it was pretty, but he would sit there in the cold, and he didn't mind it at all. I said, that's one tough cookie, right?
You lit it up. We didn't need any heat. You were there.
We had a good time. We had a lot of great rallies,
We
right?
did. We did.
Pennsylvania. Please, Mr. Congressman.
Thank you, Mr. President. I represent the dealer, but I'm a dealer, and we got some other dealers in here. But This is huge for the dealer body, the local car dealer. We're going to be able to sell what the customer wants. The manufacturer's going to make what the customer wants. We've got all kinds of options to the big bill. It's going to enable people, as we talked about, to deduct payments and so forth. As we say in the business, they've never been cheaper than they are today, Mr. President.
Thank you,
Jake. It's going to be a
Jake.
great opportunity for the dealer body to sell what consumers want. And 99% of the businesses in America are small businesses. Many are car dealers, employ a lot of people. It's going to be a great year for us. We appreciate your leadership, and we appreciate it from a retail standpoint.
If you do a super chat, it will read it out on the screen. Become a member, it will read it out on the screen.
That we want to sell. So thank you very much. It makes it a great country.
He's also a very
And
brave
please tap the like button. That'd be
because
great.
He was there on the baseball field that horrible day with Steve Scalise and some other people. He was hit, but he took it very well.
If your name doesn't show up when you subscribe, it's because you're not a public subscriber. You hide your subscriptions.
Kevin, could you say a few words of wisdom? One of the really smart economic forecasters, I will tell you, beyond an economist. He's a real forecaster. Please.
Sir, I think that there's a massive macroeconomic benefit to what we're doing today. And the way to think about it is that the car that has the best gas mileage that you could buy that has only gasoline is a Honda that gets about 36 miles per gallon. Joe Biden wanted to make every car on average be above 50. So there's no car made in the U.S. that you would be able to sell 2 years from now, 3 years from now under that rule. Because what he wanted to do was make everybody have an electric car, as you know. But here's the thing, that if everybody had an electric car, then nobody would be buying gasoline anymore, and they'd have to take all the miles that they travel and put it on the grid. And so we would have to increase the production of electricity in the U.S. by 25%.
Loads of Honda cars that do 60 miles per gallon. What is this guy talking about?
Really, stopped a massive disruption for the economy with this. So thank you, sir.
It's nonsense. We'll debate this in a minute.
It certainly is a main reason.
These people are lying to you.
Do it even if you wanted
Go to Europe.
It's just so crazy. That was the mandate.
How can you
which
say
we
that?
ended. Troy, would you like to say something?
I've had cars that do 60 miles per
Thank you.
gallon.
My family is a former dealer, 48 years, Chrysler Dodge dealer. And then I got into the political world, sir.
Yeah.
I had more fun in the dealership world, but I miss it. But I still play a big role in automobiles. And
How can you stand there and say this stuff?
Under President Obama, when the CAFE standards changed, as Mike brought up, and going through those challenging times. As a Chrysler dealer before Stellantis came along, it was Daimler before you guys got it. So thank you very much for being here and making these changes. And as you said, that interest on the car.
I can't stand people that just lie.
Bernie led the charge on that in the Senate and get it into one big, beautiful bill. That really is a big deal, and people need to understand how big a deal that is.
You did a great job. And by the way, we had
I know
a
he
great
said made in the US. It doesn't need to be that way, though. I'll prove to you in a minute. They're just lying to you.
Great congressman, I think so. Really, like us.
So
right?
annoying.
Like us.
One of my early endorsements, right?
Yes, sir.
Can we talk about it? Yeah, right there is a man. Come in. Let me say hello to you. Please go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. President, for your leadership. But the thing I've admired most, you've been in business, you've been in the battles over the years, and you're helping us lead us out. Most people that are up here have no idea about business or small business. It makes a big difference. One is. Number two is, I would just say in terms of the tax stuff we're talking about, one of the things that get missed, and I'm in Florida, Sarasota region, is the ability to deduct. Most people have a small business, they'll have a lawn business, they'll have this, that, they buy a new or used truck. They can take that deduction, let's say they're in a 20% tax bracket, but the vehicle's 60 grand. They can take 20% of the 60 grand, get a $12,000 write-off. They can pay their payments for the first year. That's a powerful tool we don't talk about, I don't know why, but at the end of the day, because of what you've put in place, full expensing, that's the tool that it would use. And you could just think about all the people in Florida, just general places, they're buying old vans or new vans, they're buying trucks, mainly trucks, and they're getting a deduction. They don't even have a payment for a year.
That's right.
So it's one of the best things for
One of
Florida.
the biggest things in the expensing.
Expensing is a powerful tool. They can write the whole asset off the first year, take that deduction, put $12,000 in their pocket on a $20,000. Well, let me mention one other thing. They got into the e-vehicles, electric cars. And I'm talking to dealers that come in and talk to me, and basically they couldn't sell one, they couldn't give one away. And when these companies, or they got in because of whatever political pressure under Biden administration.
To think his best
they
mate was
end up,
Elon Musk 5 minutes ago.
realizing that they got no market. A guy says, the car's been sitting there a year. I can't get rid of it. So they don't understand the market. The people produce the vehicles, and that's made a big difference in your leadership. But thanks for what you're doing here today. It's big, it's huge. It'll make a big difference. $12,000 on a $60,000 vehicle up front day one. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
You know, we're just talking about something that's interesting. Ford would make, and I don't want to speak for Ford because we have one of the top people right here.
Mr. President, it's fine if you want to talk about Ford.
Ford would make numerous electric cars in order to sell one Ford 150.
Yes.
Because they'd make all their money with the 150.
Yes.
And they were willing to lose money on building 2 or 3 electric cars that they couldn't sell in order to make some money on the 150, because the 150 is a monster. I'll tell you what, that no matter where you go, they love that Ford 150.
Yes.
But isn't it a ridiculous model when you have to build 2 or 3 cars that you know you're not going to be selling or not be selling for much in order to really do something that you should have the right to do, which is make a car that you want to make.
Yes.
And that the market wants, right? So congratulations on the 150.
Thank you. Best-selling vehicle in the United States.
Just saying.
Now
Right, I'm going to prove all this to you
Now it's only going to do
in a minute. That you're being lied to.
It's an amazing brand.
There was a lot of stupid things done here.
What would you like to say?
Yeah, I thank you, Mr. President, and Secretary Duffy, and all of us. You know, one of the last times I was here is when you signed the electric vehicle CRA, Congressional Review Act, that all of us participated in, the beginning of really making common sense, because it was going to impact 17 other states and really a large part of our economy. This is about affordability here. I'm just going to say one thing. Well, maybe I already said one thing, so now I'm going to say 2 things. When we talk about a car and auto, we sort of talk about just, oh, we need a car. Do you know what a car does for a family? You can take your children to school, you can go to the store, you can visit your mother, you can go to church, you can have a job, you have the flexibility that you need. A car for an American family is about a roadway to prosperity.
Big deal.
It's a big deal. And so by making them more affordable, making them more choice-driven by what families want and need, today is a great day for the American family.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Absolutely, and the American worker.
Say.
Well, thank you, Mr. President and Secretary Duffy, and to my colleagues that are here. In Tennessee, we make great automobiles, and we have a fantastic workforce. And whether you're GM or Ford,
look at Tesla
with their new investment in Tennessee, or Nissan or VW or Toyota with the engine plant, what you see is the components that are necessary to build these cars. And removing these standards and making cars more affordable does mean that more people
you've
will
really
purchase
got
them,
bad breath.
Also,
You've really got bad breath.
Have to make more
Jesus,
cars to
your
meet that
breath.
demand, and for Tennessee, that is a
Oh.
great thing.
So, you know, I'm just sitting here and I'm thinking.
Just move away.
We have
Oh,
the
thank
biggest
God she moved away.
auto manufacturers in the world.
Summit was going
They're
on
talking
there.
about investing billions, and they're investing it as we speak, but billions and billions of dollars in our country. Thank you very much. And they're here. They're not like, well, maybe we'll do it. They're doing it because of tariffs, and they're doing it because of maybe they like the president, and we're doing things like this for them, which frankly, no matter who you are, this should be done. And we're doing things like deductibility of interest when you borrow money.
Who thinks she had bad breath?
Car, you're allowed to deduct
Summit was
it
weird.
from your income tax.
Get
That
away.
is a massive tax cut for people that are probably going to be trying to buy that car anyway. And I really think that interest factor is going to be one of the biggest things. When I was proud of that because I thought of it, and it seems so simple. Other people are allowed big interest. If you're a rich person, you're allowed to have big interest deductions for different things you do. But if you're a middle-income person that has to buy a car, you were never entitled to anything. And now you're getting a full interest deduction on the loan. And I think that's going to have one of the biggest impacts. But we're here with companies that are investing tens of billions of dollars in our country as we speak. It's not going to be in 2 years or 3 years. A lot of it's because of the expensing provision in the bill, in the big, beautiful bill. a miracle is happening in our country. It's a miracle. This is just the auto industry, but we have other industries where it's the same thing. They're building all over
Straight
our
after
country,
this,
and
inside information directly
this
from
is a
Vertical
revolution is
Aerospace.
happening.
We brought it to you
It's a
live
business
after this.
revolution. It's a
Huge
jobs
day
revolution.
today.
It's a car revolution. We're bringing back the car industry that was stolen from us because we have people that didn't know what they were doing sitting at this desk. They put the wrong people in because they weren't advised properly. And this is really an incredible thing that's happening. Go ahead, Kevin.
Well, thank you, Mr. President. And I think in many respects, pretty much everything that could be said has been, except that I think what Kevin talks about in terms of the cascading economic opportunity from this one single event is just the tip of the iceberg. When you think of all the rules and regulations that you have repealed, I think it's more important, frankly, than the tax cuts. However, in the Working Family Tax Cuts Act, remember we made permanent a lot of really good policy from the first Trump era, not the least of which for small businesses is bonus depreciation. The opportunity to depreciate the year that you purchase an F-150 for your small business or a large truck.
We'll have a live debate at the end about US and UK cars.
We're going to roll into 2026.
You can all call in, be as angry as you like. I'm going to tell you the truth in a minute, and I'm going to prove it to you.
I think nobody's ever seen it, nobody in the world, because there's never been 18 or whatever it ends up being. In 10 months, we have $18 trillion being invested. We never had $1 trillion being invested. And Biden had much less than that. Think of it. He had less than $1 trillion over 4 years. We have $18 trillion in 10 months. And it's actually as of 9 months. So there's never been anything. Eric?
Yeah, Mr. President,
look at that.
you. And on
Insiders are
behalf of the people
buying
of the great
today.
state of Missouri,
We brought you this information coming up in a minute.
We actually make things from F-15s to F-47s now, thanks to you. We'll be building the F-47 and then F-150s. And those are real jobs, and we make things in Missouri. This is going to go a long way, I think, for making things more affordable for normal people. Nothing could be more American than driving a car on a highway, and this is going to make that more accessible for more people. So thanks for your leadership.
Your state's doing a great job.
Yeah, well, they love you too.
It's a great place. Thank you. Please.
Thank you, Mr. President. I'm going to talk to you just a minute from a rules perspective, because these CAFE standards were absolutely unworkable.
Vertical Aerospace is the big story of the day. We brought you the top tip here. Insiders are buying like crazy. It's coming up right after this live show.
It simply didn't work. Those CAFE standards didn't work. So I applaud you and Secretary Duffy for your hard work and what you're doing on behalf of rural America.
Well, it was keeping a lot of manufacturers out of our country, too. They said, we're not going to, are you crazy? They thought, outside manufacturers thought we were absolutely insane with all of the different things and just made up nonsense. It was like made up. It was really made up by people that hate our country. I really believe. Does anybody else have anything to say?
I'd say about two quick things, Mr.
Oh,
President.
no, Bernie, I didn't see you.
Two quick things I think are really important. So the person who sat behind this desk before you gave $7,500 in subsidies to multimillionaires who are leasing electric Rolls Royces, electric Porsches, electric Lamborghinis. We're getting $7,500 from the taxpayer. And these Democrats sit on this floor and say that Republicans are for millionaires and billionaires. We are the opposite of giving $7,500 to multi-billionaires to lease foreign electric vehicles. Number two, because of your policies, at the beginning of the year, 51% of the cars sold in America were made in America, 51%, before you got sworn in. Last month, that number was 57%. We moved it 6 points.
Vertical is going literally vertical.
Possible in 4 years. We did it in 10 months. That's something that maybe the news should cover a little bit more. And we've driven down the price of automobiles. The car prices for consumers are down before you did.
Just about everything is down. You know, this whole thing is, they use the word affordability. It's a Democrat hoax. They're the ones that drove the prices up. And all they do is say, affordability, and you're supposed to say, oh, that means they had low prices. No, we inherited the worst inflation in the history of our country. They say 48 years, but let's say that's history. I don't believe that. Biden had, because of his stupid ways and between his energy policies and his spending policies, we had the worst inflation in the history of our country. And now our prices are coming down. And they're coming down for cars, and they're coming down. I mean, did you hear yesterday when Chris Wright from Energy, the head of energy in our country, said there are now parts of our country, it's all happening, $1.99 for gasoline, a gallon. And we have it at $2.50, $2.60. It was at $5. And that's bigger than any tax cut we could give. And, you know, for the average family, that's considered bigger than any tax cut. So the word affordability, when they mention it, you ever watch them? It's all about, I saw the young lady that lost last night. She lost by a lot more than they thought. And we have a great new candidate in Congress, really great, Matt Van Epps. But I saw last night, she said, it's all about affordability, all about, they never talk about like the specifics. Right. Everything was through the roof. Eggs, when I took over, eggs were 4 times higher than they ever were. We got the prices down to the lowest level.
Yep.
I mean, amazing. But they never, you got to watch, they're great con people. It's like the Inflation Reduction Act. And after they got it approved, because everybody said inflation reduction, they admitted it had nothing to do with reducing inflation. It's a con job. I think affordability is the greatest con job. They look at you and they say, affordability. They don't say anything else. Everyone says, oh, their prices were so low. No, they had the worst inflation. We had the highest prices we ever had. And now they're all coming down, including beef is coming down.
I never
Beef
understand
was
why the
up
eggs
there a
thing
little
became
bit.
such a big thing.
Our ranchers
Why is
did
it all
well.
about eggs?
But we're going to make them do a little bit less.
The only thing that we talk about, eggs.
The beef is now coming down. Coffee is now coming down.
What about cotton
it's all
buds?
coming down. And
I
it's
like
a
cotton
beautiful thing to
buds.
see. But remember this, when
No
they
one
use the
talks about
word
cotton buds anymore.
affordability, they just say, they never say anything else. This election's about affordability.
What
and then
about
they go
cotton
on to the
buds?
next subject. It's a con job. They cause
I'm having a
the
laugh.
highest prices
Don't take it so
in the
seriously.
history of our country, the worst inflation in the history of our country, and we're getting those prices
Ted
down.
Cruz is going,
And they're
when am I
coming
going to
down
speak?
rapidly, and you'll see those results very soon. Anybody else want to say a few words?
Ted does.
Oh, Ted, I can't believe it.
I'm easy to miss.
He's been there for 10 minutes
Very
waiting.
rare that I would miss it. Go ahead, Ted.
Well, Mr. President, I want to congratulate you on behalf of everyone here for the leadership that you're showing. And this is a victory today for consumers. This is a victory for affordability. Your critics like to say the word affordability. Under Joe Biden and the Democrats, they put mandate after mandate after mandate on cars and trucks, and they drove the price up thousands and thousands of dollars. And with the actions you're taking today, and you put on top of that the one big beautiful bill, you know, most of the senators here on the Senate Commerce Committee, and on the Commerce Committee, we worked together to zero out the CAFE standards. We wrote that into the law that the CAFE standards went to zero. What does that mean? It means you can now, as a consumer, buy the car you want. It also means people's lives will be safer, because what these regulations did is they forced cars to be more expensive and made of plastic instead of steel. Because you had to make them lighter to comply with these standards, so you'd get in a wreck and people would die. The result of what you're doing, you're literally saving people's lives, and you're making it where families can afford to get a new car. These actions will drop the cost of cars and trucks thousands of dollars. That makes a real difference. And I'll make one final point. You know, about half the members here are car dealers. And I will say my good friend Roger Williams out in the lobby, he tried to sell me a car, which didn't surprise me, but I just want to give props to Mike Kelly. He showed he was savvier because he tried to sell you a car, and you can afford a much nicer car than I can. So well done, Mike Roger. You just went to the wrong customer.
That was $100 cheaper.
The thing that Ted just said, it's true, plastic instead of steel, think of that. And people died because of that. The plastic was plastic in an auto accident, and it broke up, and people were shattered because of that crazy deal. But it's a really good point. Go ahead.
And Mr. President, I'll tell you, the Senate Commerce Committee on January 14th, we're going to have a hearing with all of the big three there and Tesla, and the entire hearing is going to focus on how your leadership has reduced the burdens on car makers. That's lowering costs, that's giving consumers more choices, and it's producing more jobs in America. And it's highlighted, that's a real record of success.
Yeah, well, it's an honor. And, you know, they were going by California.
We also brought you Virgin Galactic going to $100. We've had them on the show many times. $100 when they fly next year.
And the rules from California were just like everything else. That's why people
I've talked
are leaving.
directly
That's
to the
why
company many times.
It's such a mess. It's got there's a state with such unbelievable potential. But what they did with the car industry is incredible. And that was, you know, the car companies didn't know what to do because they had two standards and you can't build two different cars for the same country. And what we're doing today is very big. Would anybody like to say something? Would you like to say something, my friend?
I just want to say thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. President, thank you. Once again,
and we love you, Brian.
Oh, I love you too, Mr. President. I've always said
he's a good man.
Well, I appreciate that. I've always said you've tackled the three M's: mortgage, munchkins, and marriage. You've solidified all of those. I'll add motor vehicles to that now.
The munchkins.
My question, I got one about consumer confidence. We just came off on a record high Black Friday, up 9.1%.
Highest ever. Biggest amount ever purchased in one day. Yeah.
Which I think counters this narrative of affordability, because apparently the Americans are spending money. So I want to see, how do you view that for a consumer confidence being so high going into Christmas and going into next year? And I do have one for the auto group after you.
Yeah, I just think that we have tremendous confidence in the country. You know, one of the things in terms of confidence, if you go back a year and a half, you know, it's amazing. We're like into 10 months already, but you go back a little bit before the election, because after November 5th, it started changing rapidly, even though we weren't running it until January 20th.
I know.
But
we'll discuss it in a minute. What you were told about miles per gallon was complete lies, and I'll prove it to you. And you can call in and have a live phone in.
The military,
everybody,
the Army,
all right?
Navy, Air Force, Marines.
Most honest channel on YouTube
Coast
TV,
Guard, it's like
and we'll prove
it's
it.
all Space Force. But we had
Can't lie on this show.
We had the worst recruitment in the
Hate
history
liars.
of our country. A year later, we have the greatest recruitment in the history. You can't even get in. Getting in is like getting into a top college that you couldn't get in. People want to be in the service now, and that includes the police and firemen, other things. You couldn't hire police. You couldn't hire anybody in the Army or the Navy. You couldn't get people in, and we now have gone from that to record recruitment. We're getting high quality people, amazing people, wanting to be in the military.
Vaz will come straight up after this.
Now, you know, call it.
Vaz is on standby.
But they have great spirit now. It's a great thing. Go ahead, ask your second question.
Okay, my second question, I've got a lot of close family friends that are in the automotive business, own dealerships all across Southern California. They sent me a question to ask you. There's a thing called a mileage blocker that is installed on vehicles. It's a type of a computer chip which alters the actual mileage driven on the vehicle, so that when you have a leased vehicle that's turned in, they're losing thousands of dollars. They've got to go chase down these manufacturers. What can we do to track down these manufacturers of this illegal computer chip that's really hurting?
There's also another chip which prevents miles per gallon, and I'll explain it in a minute.
Come on out of Great Britain, sir. They're being distributed through China, through distributors selling them online through Great Britain. Yes, sir.
Wow, that's not so good. What do you think?
Look at that.
Yeah. Do you burn it? Do you know anything about that?
It works on older vehicles, and obviously, we got to do a better job.
Yeah, I think it's something I've never heard of it. Very good. We never heard of it. That's pretty good.
Mr. President, you released video of that first boat strike on September 2nd, but not the second video. Will you release video of that strike so that the American people can see for themselves what happened?
I don't know what they have, but whatever they have, we'd certainly release. No problem. You know, we stopped every boat we knock out. We save 25,000 American lives.
That's right.
And if you look at our numbers, the drugs coming in through sea are down 91%. I'm surprised there's 9%. You want to? I don't know who's doing the 9%, but it's down 91, and we're going to start very soon on land, and I'm sure you're thrilled to hear that.
Mr. President, on Ukraine, Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner were there last night with Vladimir Putin. Can you give us an update about those talks? It sounds from what the Kremlin is saying that they're not going to compromise. Can you tell us what you've...
I don't know what the Kremlin's doing.
We'll talk about that very quickly at the end as well, about blowing people up in the sea. I've got some good information on that.
Started. It's a war. If I were president,
I'd love your thoughts on it as well.
If I were president, that war would have never happened. It's a terrible thing. But I thought they had a very good meeting yesterday with President Putin. We'll see what happens. It's, when I was in this office and I talked about no cards, I said, you have no cards. That was the time to settle. I thought that would have been a much better time to settle. But they, in their wisdom, decided not to do that.
If you're talking to me, please call in and explain to me. I'd love to know more then.
President Putin had a very good meeting yesterday with Jared Kushner and with Steve Witkoff. What comes out of that meeting, I can't tell you, because it does take two to tango.
I'm here to learn and listen to you.
I think we have something pretty well worked out with them. They're very satisfied, considering. But the sad part is, if I were president, no war would have ever happened. They would have had 100% of their territory. Nothing would have happened. It's a very sad situation. So think of this. Last month, 27,000 soldiers. 27. That's like you take a stadium, a football stadium, not an arena, and you cut it in half. 27,000 people died, mostly young soldiers, died last month, in 1 month. And that's the only reason I'm involved. We're not spending any money in the war. We're selling to NATO. We're not being ripped off like we were under Biden. Biden was handing everybody everything we had, giving them all the missiles, everything they wanted, free, no charge. He had no idea what he was doing. They're paying top dollar, full price for everything. Goes to NATO, and then NATO distributes it. NATO pays us. So it's not money. We would all, I think I can speak for everyone behind here. The politicians I know and the auto manufacturers are good people. They don't want to see 27,000 people die for no reason whatsoever. And that's the only reason I'm trying to help. Yeah, please.
Mr. President, switching to Venezuela for a second. Have you checked back with President Maduro? I mean, is your pressure campaign working? And do you think, how's he responding to your demand that he leave the country?
It's not pressure campaign. It's much beyond that, I think. But I spoke to him briefly, just told him a couple of things. We'll see what happens with that. Venezuela sends us drugs, but Venezuela sends us people that they shouldn't be sending. They emptied their prisons into our country. They sent us killers, murderers. They sent us drug dealers at the highest level. They sent us gang members. They sent us people from their mental institutions. They emptied their mental institutions into our country. And so did other countries, because we had stupid people running this country, really stupid people. And I think probably you had some stupid ones, and you had some smart ones, but they were bad people too. Because not all of them were stupid. You can't cheat on elections like they did and be stupid, okay?
Did you talk to him a second time or just that one time?
What's that?
To Maduro. Did you speak to him again?
No, I didn't.
Mr. President, if you do find... When you spoke with Mr. Witkoff and with Mr. Kushner... Last night, did they give you the sense that President Putin still wants to end the war, wants to make peace?
He would like to end the war. That was their impression. Now, whether or not, that was their impression. Their impression was that he would like to see the war ended. I think he'd like to get back to dealing a more normal life. I think he'd like to be trading with the United States of America, frankly, instead of, losing thousands of soldiers a week. But their impression was very strongly that he'd like to make a deal. We'll see what happens.
Mr. President, the boat strikes, if it is found that survivors were actually killed while clinging on to that boat, should Secretary Hegseth, Admiral Bradley, or others be punished?
I think you're going to find that this is war, that these people were killing our people by the millions.
Stand by, we've got Vaz coming up with the big vertical aerospace news. Someone says I don't care about vertical aerospace, then you don't care about making money. We brought you the inside track on this. Huge profits for our members. And very quickly, we're going to debate this whole nonsense about Mars Brigada and blowing up people. And you can call in. I'll tell you all about it in a minute. Stand by.
Doing exactly what they're doing, taking out those boats. And very soon we're going to start doing
Patriots of America. I want you to call in. I want you to be part of it.
We know where they manufacture this crap. We know where they put it all together. And I think you're going to see it very soon on land also. Yeah, please.
So to be clear, you support the decision to kill survivors after the initial
No, I
strike?
support the decision to knock out the boats, and whoever's piloting those boats, most of them are gone, but whoever are piloting those boats, they're guilty of trying to kill people in our country. Yeah, please.
The House Judiciary Committee has subpoenaed Jack Smith to ask about his investigation of you. I wondered, for a deposition, I wondered if you'd prefer to see that as a hearing so that the American public can see the questions and the responses more easily.
I'd rather see it probably at a hearing. Look, Jack Smith is a thug. He's a failed prosecutor. He's a bad man. He's an evil man. He hurt a lot of people. Forget about me. You know, I do this stuff, but I got indicted many times by a guy that they were dismissed. He's a bad guy. He's a sick man. There's something wrong with him, actually. I think Jack Smith is a sick man. There's something really wrong with him. I'd rather see him testify publicly because there's no way he can answer the questions. But Biden knew this was going along. Kamala knew it was going along. And there's a lot of things happening right now that they don't like. One of the things is the auto pen. Everything he signed, almost, with the exception of the pardon of his wonderful son, Hunter, just about everything he signed was not signed by him. He had no knowledge of it. He didn't know what it was. People sitting around the beautiful Resolute desk knew exactly what it was. And those people are guilty, in my opinion, of a major crime. Everything that was signed by that auto pen, the man operating the auto pen, and I'm sure there are more than one because I think some of the people can operate it themselves. Some of the high-level people operated themselves. They would just go in and sign his name with an auto pen onto very important documents, not only pardons, but policy, maybe cafe standards, okay, as an example. Who signed cafe? If you ask Biden what's a cafe standard, he would have absolutely no idea. He'd say, where is the cafe located? The guy didn't know anything. Look, that just shows you what a rigged election can be, but you understand what I'm saying. Thank you.
You've had conversations
with Jensen.
Right, so.
Smart man.
In your conversations with him, have you kind of given a sense of where you are with export controls and the types of chips that NVIDIA can give to China?
Sure, he knows very well. He's done an amazing job. NVIDIA, very good. Yeah.
Mr. President, when do you expect for phase 2 of the Gaza peace plan to be implemented? And
Well, it's going along well. You know, they had a problem today, I understand, with a bomb that went off and hurt some people pretty badly, probably killed some people. They're telling me it just happened. But it's going on. We have peace in the Middle East. People don't realize it. We have tremendous support. 59 countries. There's tremendous support. But phase 2 is moving along. Yeah, it's going to happen pretty soon.
Mr. President, did you speak with House Republican leadership about your decision to pardon Congressman Henry Cuellar? And are you concerned that you made a vulnerable Democrat perhaps less vulnerable with that decision?
It didn't matter. He's a respected person. He was treated very badly because he said that people should not be allowed to pour into our country. And he was right. He didn't like open borders. He was on the border. You know, he represents a very respected man. He represents the people on the border. And he saw what was happening. And as soon as he made that statement, I then said, I'll bet he gets indicted. And that's what happened. You know, I put out my truth from that. Well, I did a truth. Wonderful truth. We love truth. But what happened is he got indicted for speaking the truth. And his wife got indicted, Imelda. And that's sort of a first. Usually they leave the wives alone, right? Don't they, Congressman? Typically they indict somebody, put him in jail for the rest of his life, but the wife could just sit home and cry, or she'll find a new man. You know? A lot of times they find a new man and makes them much happier. In fact, a lot of times they like that man better than the one that's in jail.
Mr. President, thank you. The mayor of Minneapolis, Jacob Frey, is saying that he's actually proud to have the largest Somali community in the country, and his police chief.
Well, then he's a fool.
Well, his police chief is also
I
saying
wouldn't be
they
proud to have the largest.
I think we're going to wrap this up because we're getting off now the subject. I've got Vaz waiting to come on. I want to have this debate with you as well very quickly, and I'm going to prove to you that two things I'm going to prove to you.
And billions of dollars.
And
they
I
have a
want you all to take
representative
part and
Ilhan
call in and be
Omar,
part of it.
who they say married her brother. It's a fraud. She tries to deny it now, but you can't really deny it because, you know, it just happened. She shouldn't be allowed to be a congresswoman, and I'm sure people are looking at that.
I think we're coming to the end of
And
this
she should
now.
be
There's
thrown the
not
hell
really
out of
much
our
more to
country.
say.
And most of those people, they have destroyed Minnesota, okay? Minnesota, you have an incompetent governor. You have a crooked governor. He's crooked as hell, but he's incompetent. Waltz is...
We got such a
should
big
be
story
ashamed.
with vertical
A beautiful
aerospace. I
land,
want
a
everyone to
beautiful
benefit
state.
from it.
It's a hellhole right
Huge
now.
opportunity. I want to share it with
the
you.
Somalians should be out of here. They've destroyed our country. And all they do is complain, complain, complain. You have her. She's always talking
Okay,
about the
I'm going to
Constitution
thank very much
provides me with
Donald Trump, the president there, but we're going to end it there because he's covered all the statements, plus we've had all the top journalists have asked questions, and now we're just going to carry on until it fizzles out. And I really want to get you onto Vaz, where he has a great story for you about vertical aerospace. We got inside, we talked directly to the company. It's boom today. I don't want my members to miss out on this information, so I'm going to do that with you. But before I take you there, just very, very quickly, and I want to do this in the best, most honest, most transparent, real way humanly possible. All right, 100%. So before I do this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give everyone the chance to be part of this. We're not going to vet you. We're not going to select people. Everyone can have their say. Everyone can tell me I'm wrong, can tell me I'm an idiot, or you can educate me if I'm wrong or whatever. So everything can be fact checked. Everything I do is fact checked with Grok anyway, so you know everything I say is true. Open and transparent. I'm going to prove to you, number one, that guy who lied saying it's unobtainable to get to 60 miles per gallon. I'm going to prove to you that you're being lied to in America and your cars are on purposely being made to be less efficient. I'll prove to you and I'll show you, and you can all call in and tell me I'm wrong. So please, you've got the opportunity to call in. If you really think I'm wrong, have your say. And I'm also going to tell you my opinion about blowing up people in the sea, because I actually agree with it. And I'll tell you what I mean in a moment, and I'll give you all the chance to have your say. So here is the link. This is the live video phone in. So don't just sit there saying, oh, Martyn's talking rubbish. You can actually phone in and tell me on air in front of the world that I'm talking rubbish if you think I am, right? No one's going to get vetted. Everyone can have their say. Everyone has free. So don't just be sitting there going, well, Martyn just not allowing me to speak, or he says rubbish. Right. There it is, the live video phone in. Right. I'm going to pin that. Whoops. Hang on. I'm going to pin that to the top right there. Replace the pin. Right. There it is. Live video phone in. So anyone now can call in, be part of it, and prove me I'm wrong if you think so. So first of all, the live video phone is now open. Everyone click on it. We're going to have a real live debate. No one's kept out of it. Everyone's got a voice, and I'll prove to you that I'm telling you the truth, right? So let me clear the screen from here, and we're going to go then straight off to Vaz for the vertical aerospace. There's only going to be a very quick thing, all right? I want to do it really quickly. I'm going to give you all the facts and everything. So let me bring up this screen. This is the party screen. There's 10 spots. The first 10 people to call in and challenge me, question me, or agree or disagree, anyone is free to call in. There's the link. Everyone's got the link. It's pinned to the top. Click on it and you can fill these spots up. So first of all, talking about blowing up people in the sea. In the UK, we have a problem with people coming over the channel into the country. Everyone's complaining. It's been going on for years and years and years and years and years. Oh, before I give you the facts, let me just tell you, I'm not sponsored by anyone. No one pays me to say these things. I turn down $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 sponsorship offers every single day. No one can buy me. No one can sponsor the channel. Number one. Number two, I'm not selling videos. I'm going live all day. I'm not a YouTuber. I was voted by Elton John as the world piano man. I'm here to go live all day, help people, talk to you live. It's the most honest channel in the world. Ask me anything, call into the show, be part of it, all right? Just so you know where I come from. So there's no sponsorship, no paid deals. You can't buy me. Anyone can call in. It's free and open, right? So in the UK, everyone complains about the people coming into the UK. And in the United States, where I live in Dallas. I'm a very proud green card holder. I'm going through my citizenship right now. Be very, very proud to be a citizen of America. So let me tell you, I'm married to an American, love America, love England. I love everybody, actually, to be fair, right? I've got nothing against anyone. So, Trump's finished, by the way. It's now finished. So we have covered it all. So in the UK, everyone complains about you can come into the UK. Everyone just keeps coming in all the time. It's crazy. There's no laws. In America, they stopped all that, right? Now, people say it's brutal blowing people up. Oh, you shouldn't blow people up. Right. Here's the deal. This is what I say, right? This is what I think. And if you want to disagree, call in. I've given you the link. No one's calling in, so nobody wants. Oh, there we go. We got our first person calling in. Spot number 1. All right. The spots are going to fill up. All right, there you go. Spot number 1. There you go. That's our first guest. I'll come on to you in a moment. That's our first guest wants to call in. So let me just mute you a moment. There's a bit of background noise. I'll have you on the show in a second. You can all call in. So if you have a problem with people coming into your country illegally, and they're breaking the law, like they come across the English Channel. They're not following the rules. When I came to the United States, I did it properly. I applied for a green card. I paid all the fees. I had an attorney. I did all the right things, right? Because I respect the country I'm coming to. I abide by the rules, okay? If you come into my house and I say to you, would you take your shoes off and respect my property? You would do it, right? It's common courtesy. It's not special information. It's obvious common courtesy, right? So if people are breaking the rules and they're just coming into your country illegally and they're not abiding by the rules and no one stops, they keep doing it over and over and over again. It's going on for years and years and years, like it is in the UK. This is what I say. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree? This is what I say. So if you said, and you made an announcement tomorrow and you said, right, you keep coming into the country illegally. From next week, if you come in, you get on a boat and you ride across the channel and you come across into England and you're just coming across on a boat, we're going to blow you up. We're going to blow you up with a bomb like that, right? Okay, sounds terrible, right? Sounds terrible thing to say. You can't go around blowing people up, but you're telling people in advance, this is what we'll do if you get on a boat and come across and try to enter our country illegally. You're welcome to apply and do it properly. But if you want to get on a boat and come across illegally because you're not listening, we've tried to be nice for years and years and years, no one's listening, we're telling you now, if you do this, we're going to blow you up, right? No one's going to do it. It's going to stop overnight. Now, if it does happen, if someone gets on a boat and tries it, you've got to blow them up, right? But nobody will ever do it again. It will stop. So I'm actually all in favor. If you've got people coming to America on boats full of drugs, and you know it's full of drugs, and you know it's the criminals, they're not supposed to do it. That person who called in has just hung up. That's a bit weird, wasn't it? Anyway, so if you're coming in to the country, and you know you're coming into the country and you know it's illegal, and Donald Trump has said, if you do it, we're going to blow you up, and you still go ahead and do it, it's your own bloody fault. No one was blowing up people applying for immigration the right way, was they? When I went to the immigration office, no one said, if you go to the immigration office, we're going to blow you up. So it's fine if you just abide by the rules. So I'm all in favor with that. Does anyone disagree with me? Okay? Nobody wants to call in, so you don't moan later on. You all had a chance to call in. Now let's move on to the 60-mile-an-hour cars. Let me tell you, and I'll prove to you that you're being lied to. I have traveled the whole world, right? These are all the spots you can call it. Nobody wants to disagree with me so far. You always give people a voice and they don't want it, but they'll all moan, they'll all troll me afterwards talking rubbish, all right? So here's the second thing. I've traveled the world, so I know what I'm talking about. Most Americans, percentage-wise, never leave the country. If they do, they go to Mexico. Statistically, that's the facts. People in Europe, statistically, when they're at university, travel on the they go around the world and travel. That's just the way it is. Because America is so big that most people feel in America, you don't need to go around the world. America's the whole world. It's not the whole world. And it doesn't change whether you go from the north to the south. Yes, things are different, but not like it is in Japan and India and Australia and Africa and Russia. It changes a lot more, right? Most people in Europe and the UK travel the world. Most people in America go to Mexico. Some people, of course, travel. I'm not saying everybody, but because of that, not everybody knows everything about everything, right? Now, I've traveled all over the world, so I'm telling you firsthand, what I'm telling you now is the truth, right? I've experienced it. We've got another guest wants to call in. I'll come to you in a moment. Please stand by, and I'll welcome you to the show in just a couple of seconds. Please stand by. I'll be just a second. So, I can tell you for a fact, we have in America, my wife owns a Ford Escape. It does 23 miles per gallon. A Ford Escape. In the UK, it's the same car called a Ford Cougar, and it does nearly double the miles per gallon. The same car made by Ford. Why is that? That can't be true. It is true because I've had one, right? Telling you for a fact, I've had one. So it's the same car made by Ford, except it's got European regulations. It's tuned differently, different chip makes it more economical. So cars regularly can do 50, 60 miles an hour, 60 miles per gallon in the UK. It's a fact. And the reason why is because the fuel in the UK is more expensive. It's not the fuel, it's the tax put on the fuel. So it's like 4 or 5 times as expensive as it is in the US. So when you complain how expensive gas is in the US, remember, it's 4 to 5 times as much in the UK. It's cheap in America. So you can get away with cars that do 7, 8, 9, 10 miles a gallon. You couldn't have that in the UK. Nobody would be able to afford to drive. Right? So the same cars are tuned differently with different chips to make them less efficient. This is not an opinion. It's a fact. I know. I've owned the cars. And now I'll put the numbers on the screen to back up what I say. And I'm going to come to my guest in just a second because we're going to go to Vaz. These are the facts. I was just getting the facts up on the screen. Here we go. First of all, a Toyota. Right? 52 to 57 miles per gallon. That's a hybrid. We've got a Toyota Corolla. That's 50 to 53 miles per gallon. Honda Insight. That is not a hybrid. That does 52 to 55 miles per gallon. This guy earlier was going, these numbers aren't achievable. There's that. And also, you asked the question, is the UK and the Europe more efficient on cars than the US? The answer is yes. UK cars tend to be smaller and more fuel efficient compared to the US. Smaller cars, diesels do better as well. You can have diesel fuel, which is 65, 70, 80 miles per gallon. Stricter fuel, let me just mute my guest a minute, just got the audio coming through. Stricter fuel economy and emission standards, higher fuel prices encourage more efficient cars. So what I'm telling you isn't an opinion, it's a fact. And if anybody wants to challenge me, please feel free. I'm going to bring you in now. So I'm going to go to the party screen and welcome my first guest in. And then we're going to go over to Vaz, who's waiting. Only one person out of 106,000 subscribers wanted to call in and have their say. So we've got high energy on the screen. Let me unmute you and please welcome to the show. How are you? Lovely to have you here. Welcome to the show.
I'm doing great. I don't see myself on the screen.
Just don't watch on YouTube. Watch on the app. Watch on the app that you've called in on.
Gotcha.
All right.
Turned it in. Okay.
There we go. So there you are.
Great. How you doing?
I'm very well. What's your name, please, sir?
Dennis Chamberlain.
Dennis, where are you calling in from?
East Tennessee, Rogersville.
Oh, I love Tennessee. Lovely part of America. So, do you have a comment or question for me?
I 100% agree with you. And I'd like to add on also the way they manufacture things today, they're designed to break. They don't make anything these days that's going to last. They have a certain amount of lifetime and at a certain mileage. I got a 22 Nissan Frontier SV. I get about 19 miles per gallon around
Just one
town.
second.
I love
Just 1 second.
Yes.
At Casey_Crypto donated $4.99 through a super chat. Martin, you can't compare UK to US. A UK gallon is about 4.546 litres, US is 3.785 litres. UK is roughly 20%
UK is 20% larger. I'll come right back to you. 20%
on,
larger.
Millie.
I was using the comparisons as well, Casey. UK is roughly 20% larger, so it will get more miles. But UK is roughly 20% larger, so it will get more miles per gallon. UK is roughly 20% larger. No. I'm not. I understand. I understand the difference between the US miles per gallon and the UK. That was in my comparison, so I do understand that. I do understand that, Casey. My figures are still correct, just so we're clear. Please carry on, Dennis.
Okay, I was saying, I have a Nissan SV22. I get about 19 to 21 miles per gallon when I'm not pulling anything. I do pull a lot of stuff, and I love the vehicle, but I know for a fact that it's not. There's certain mileage things that things just break. I've already had problems with it with less than 50,000 miles.
I can tell.
I wanted to show you beautiful East Tennessee, just so you can see.
Oh, that's absolutely beautiful.
It's my property.
Oh, lovely. Very nice. Wow, look at you.
Yes.
Well, that's amazing. What a back garden you've got. Absolutely brilliant. No, you're absolutely right. Things are made to...
80 acres.
You've got 80 acres?
I do.
Bloody hell, mate. Look at that. Wow.
I sure did.
How about it, mate? I'm loving it. Wow, imagine having 80 acres. I got about 10 foot. Bloody hell, mate.
My dog loves it.
I bet she does. My dog loves it. 80 acres? Bloody hell. How many miles is that? How many square miles is that?
It goes all the way out.
Wow.
And this is a lake that in the summertime this fills up. Now it's just a stream, but the whole thing turns into a lake.
What a way.
Yeah, I grew up in New York City.
Right.
So this is a change you couldn't believe.
What a way
I wouldn't
you
give
live.
This up. Yeah.
What a way you live. I tell you what, mate, that's absolutely fantastic. So listen, guys, I want to wrap this up because nobody else wanted to call in. You're the only person who was brave enough to call in, challenge me, ask a question, pay a comment.
No, I agree with you 100%, especially with what's going on with them. Why don't you elaborate on what's going on, what your thoughts on with them blowing these boats up? That's what I wanted to hear your opinion on. I know Vaz is waiting. I'm looking forward to hearing him too.
He's about to go live. Yeah, it's a big night for Vertical. Yeah, because listen, we have tried the nice approach for years in the UK and it's not working. Every day, thousands of people come in the country illegally and people don't like it. All right? We're not getting anywhere. So in America, Donald Trump's being a lot more aggressive, going, if you come in, it's going to be bad for you, right? We've tried to be nice, it ain't working. So like I say, in England, we're a tiny little island and we got a little bit of sea. It's only 25 miles across. It's a little channel. If you said to people tomorrow, if you get on a boat illegally and cross the channel, we'll blow you up. They wouldn't do it. They'd stop doing it. And if you did blow somebody up the first time, they wouldn't do it tomorrow. That'd be You'd fix the problem. Sometimes,
an ounce of prevention.
I know.
Exactly.
And 99 times out of 100, when they come across the channel in England, it's not women and children. It's all blokes. It's all these blokes, right? 9 times out of 10. So 9 times out of 10, they know what they're doing. They're breaking the law. They're doing it on purpose and they can get away with it. Now, in America, Trump's saying, we're not having it. We're not having it. So if you bring in drugs, we're going to blow you up. They'll soon stop bloody doing it.
100%.
There it is.
What do you think would happen if boats were coming over here and people were getting off on my land? I don't think that would go over too. I don't think that would go over too well.
Hey, mate,
anyway,
listen.
God bless. Hey, I'm glad Lee is doing great. Lee, that's amazing. I'm one of those people who's been sending prayers.
Thank you.
And I appreciate this. This is the second time I've had a chance to chat with you live.
Thank you, mate.
I appreciate you.
Thanks for calling in.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
God bless.
There you go. How about that?
Bye-bye.
Hey, do you know what? He's dead right. What's wrong with that, right? If he's in his house and he's saying to you, right, if you break in my house and you come in uninvited, I'm going to shoot you. You ain't going to break in his house, are you? Do you know what I mean? It's fair, innit? I don't think there's anything wrong with that. If you say to somebody, you got to come in, knock on the door, be polite, be respectful, take your shoes off, come on in, be nice, then you're welcome. If you just want to barge through the door and smash it down, I'm going to shoot you. You won't bloody do it, will you? Simple, really. Anyway, listen, I'm going to hand you over to Vaz because he's waiting patiently to go live. It's going to be a massive night for you. We've got such great information directly from the sources, and I really, really want to share it. But let me tell you, folks, you are being lied to. There are cars in the world that'll do 60 miles per gallon, 80, 90, and 100 miles per gallon. They're tuned differently in America. I know for a fact because I've had the cars. I know what I'm talking about. I'm not making it up. No one's sponsoring. No one's telling me whether you use the US gallon or the UK Imperial or US Imperial. It doesn't matter. It's still a lot more. It's just the way it is. I'm not making this stuff up. But there was another point I wanted to say. What was it? I completely forgot what it was. It's going to so annoy me. It's about the... oh, that's right. That's right. Just before I go, take me 1 minute to tell you. Trump said he wants people in the UK and in Europe to buy American cars. You go to Europe and America, nobody wants them. Do you know why? One, they're not fuel efficient enough. And two, and they're too big and heavy. And one of the worst things, and this is why in the US, people who like really good performance cars buy a Ferrari or a BMW or a Bugatti, an Aston Martin. Let me tell you why. And I've just had this because I've got my US car, Leah has, and when I went to England, it's different. Same car, different. We have a much better suspension system. In the UK, if you drive along a road, smooth. The suspension system is built for going around corners and weaving around country lanes. In the US, built to go straight. When people say they drive in America, 9 times out of 10, it's automatics. They can't even do a stick. 9 times out of 10, they can't do a stick. When I took my driving test in Texas, it was rubbish. A bloody monkey could have passed the test. No hill starts, no 3-point turns, no gears, no driving in the snow, no nighttime driving, nothing. Down the highway, automatic. Well, anyone could drive bloody blind. It's not hard, is it? It was easy to pass a test. So the driving test is completely different. And also forgot the bloody what I was going to say again. This is so annoying. I keep forgetting these things. See, I don't have script, so I just think of these things and I forget them. Got a million things going on for my brain. Yeah, it's gone. That's really annoying, that. Can't bloody think of what it was. But anyway, do you know what? That's really embarrassing, isn't it, when you forget things like that? What was I talking about? When the fuel economy is... Oh, yes, the performance, right? You wouldn't... When we were in the UK, right, driving along, you could sit in the back of a car on your phone. When I got picked up from the airport in Dallas, driving home, sat in the back with an Uber driver, right, I couldn't use my phone because it was like this, bouncing around. The suspension is awful because a lot of people in Texas drive in trucks and they're like bouncing around and think it's normal. It's not normal. It's bloody uncomfortable. If you go to Europe, you can sit in a car and it's smooth. It's like floating. The engineering is completely different. So people don't want an F-150 in England because it's too big, it's too heavy, doesn't go around corners very well, and it's not efficient. That's just how it is. Anyway, I gave everyone the chance to call in, argue, tell me I'm wrong, but only one person did. So there we go. Right, I've got to go. Vaz is waiting. I would never drive an automatic. It's not driving. I totally agree. An automatic is floating down the highway. It's not driving. Brain and body as we go. Equalizer challenge. Brain and body as we get old. I'm getting old. Probably got Alzheimer's. I'll push a Fiat. Hell, I'm old. I know. Mike's going, I forget stuff all the time. It's built like that because we off-roading. Yeah, but not everyone's off-road, are they? And let me tell you, if you get a Range Rover, you can go off-road and it's still smooth. You don't have to have a bloody truck bouncing around like that. You don't. It's just made cheaper, all right? Tesla have great suspension, especially the S. Yes, they do. Less quality of life. Oh, my God. Vaz difference. Vaz, I would like an F-150. You want to get a Range Rover. It's better than an F50, all right, and it's smooth as well, better efficient as well. Yes, older Martyn, I know, mate. Oh God, right. So it's proven. You had a chance to call in. You didn't want to do it. Okay, we're going to go to Vaz now. Here we go. Here's Vaz. He's waiting in the wings. Big night. Big night. This is the event. Everyone's waiting. Everyone's waiting. This is Vaz. Everybody, we've got a huge night. Vertical Aerospace. We brought you this. We spoke to the people directly. We talked to the CEOs. Look at Vertical Aerospace. Huge day. Vaz has got all the information. He talks to them directly. So I'm going to give you the link to Vaz. He's waiting to go live. A massive night for you. I don't care if you don't like Vertical Aerospace. You like to make money, right? So here we go. Here's the link. There's the link. I'm going to put it in the chat. You pin it to the top. Replace the pin. There you go. Let me make sure that the live stream... Oh, it's massive. Look, whoa, loads of subscribers today. Absolutely fantastic. Let me make sure it goes through. Remember, guys, I'm not here to sell nothing. I'm here just to help people, tell you the truth, whether you like it or not. We don't want to hear just everything's great when it's not. We want to know what the truth is. So I just tell you the truth. That's what this channel is, because it's a waste of time if I don't, right? You're not here to be just a load of nonsense. You're here to make money. You're here for the truth. There it is, right? So we're going to go live now. It'll take you there automatically. Stay where you are or click on the link. Go and tune to Vaz. You're going to love it. Thank you all very, very much for tuning in. I'm going to roll the credits quickly because we like to honor everybody that was part of the show. Just quickly, take about 10 seconds. Here we go. These are the stars of the show. We're going to get out of here. Thanks for tuning in. Let me turn the music down. Sound effects. Wait, turn it down to there. These are all our people that joined today. Barry, John, Boo, Craig, Hams, Jake. New members, Poor Man, Rich Man, Wade, 4Q2. Got to thank everybody. Super chats, Thomas, Paul, RC3, Poor Man, KC. They're all the super chats. These are all the subscribers, the stars of our show. We're out of here. Thank you very much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed it. We're now going to go over to Vaz. It's going to be great. The stars of the show, subscribers, Barry, John, Boo, Gottrell, Craig, Hams, Jake, Ash, Enjoy Surfing, Trevor Rose, members, Poor Man, Wadey, BM, super chats from Thomas, Paula R, Poor Man, KC. That's it. We're going to go live with Vaz. Stay right where you are. I'll see you back in the morning. Have a wonderful, wonderful time with Vaz. Great knowledge. That's it from me. Thank you very much. Love you all. Shame you didn't all call in and be part of it, but there you go. Maybe we'll next time. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. Join Vaz live right now for Vertical Aerospace. Top information. Ta-ra.